And I know you were active because I was with you. What's your word?
Tim has softer hands than people think.
Oh,
That's just not a word.
That's
it's
a lot
not a word.
That's a lot of words.
So descriptive, so vivid, but yet so accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I
Tender, I
don't
think,
care
is
what
the word you were looking for.
I don't care what the instruction
I'm a
was.
surprisingly tender lover with a gentleman. Plowhawk, you and I had sushi and then sex.
Yeah, so moist, I think, would be a good terminology for...
Hate that word.
I wanted to try to activate you. It's all games. Fun and games here on the program, and we welcome you to participate in the fun and games. Engineer, design, facilities, text inbox 314-881, TMA5. And you are welcome to email in for our design, air, heating, and cooling email today, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. And today is the final day to enter for the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month. And, Doug, we're having a papal conclave?
That's what I understand, right, immediately after the show.
That's correct. To vote.
We'll sit in a circle.
That's right.
And vote, and when we reach a consensus, Plowsy will light a blunt, and people will know when the smoke goes up that we have reached a decision.
That's correct. That is how you will find out who the first ever Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month is. Go online at TMASTL.com to sign up. And another thing you can sign up for, the TMA app contests win a 4-day, 3-night luxury vacation for two to any Sandals resort, and all you have to do is enter keyword passport on the TMA app or go to TMASTL.com. Doug, it's a free luxury vacation. Why in the world wouldn't you take what would you say, 46 seconds to enter?
About that,
yeah.
I think a lot of people have, and a lot more people should.
Amen.
An airline included. Your flight is included in that.
How do you do?
Yeah, so you do nothing. All you got to do is type, and you could win.
Why wouldn't you do it, Ken?
Why wouldn't you?
Thank you.
Somebody's going to walk away in tall cotton. That's maybe the greatest thing we've ever given away, isn't it?
Easily.
And if a single girl wins, I'm available to go.
You're not going with it. And when did they have to be single
or if a wife is available to go,
Yeah.
then want to take
Yeah,
her
I was
husband.
surprised you included the
Well,
single.
I didn't want to start off with that, but if the wife doesn't want to bring the hubby, I'm available for that too.
Oh.
Apparently, Sinbad was the segment playing into us today.
No.
Is that true?
Was it?
I see in the YouTube chat, Rich B says Sinbad was the perfect intro to the late start.
Oh, gosh, you're coming after
If it
us.
was the Sinbad one, then I pat myself on the back.
You set it up that way?
I guess I did.
That's great planning.
No, I put
Oh,
my
nice.
headphones on just in time to hear me talking about how we used to get into AOL chat rooms.
Well, that's an interesting story, worth repeating while we're down here.
No chance.
Let's see. Scott's Wrinkle Ballsack says it was really nice to hear the Sinbad episode on the way in this morning. It's been way too long since I've heard it. Vacation Plowsy struck this morning. That's from Scott's Wrinkle Ballsack.
I got to thank KG because I think he liked to play mind games with the listeners, which we all appreciate. And I think he may have added that just for fun, and I appreciate the hell out of it.
Nate in Tallahassee is not happy with the show. Congratulations for getting your radio show on the air. Period. Losers. Period.
Oh, gosh.
That doesn't seem fair.
Leave us alone.
That doesn't seem fair. It's not necessarily easy to get on the air on the forum.
Jackson, I see that the YouTube is up. That's a victory. The show today had a 7:14 start. What was the reason?
We had an issue with our connection back to St. Louis. Not KG's fault by any means. Just sometimes technology bites you in the heels. And that was the case today. But what we did was we stayed calm, and we were able to switch it around and get it taken care of.
Guys, it absolutely was Sinbad playing into you today after 15 straight hours of yesterday's show. That's from Michael Frank's Love. Doug, they are not happy in that engineer design facilities.
Well, you play the hits is what you do. We had a good interview 8-10 years ago, and that's our foundation. We're just going to keep running with it. It's just good business.
Guys, to be clear, Sinbad was right before Iggy's AOL conversation. Some Dan and Wentz.
I think that's a wonderful way to start your Tuesday morning.
Right. Or maybe every morning. The way we're going.
Yeah, every morning, 365 days a year, you're going to hear some Sinbad.
What is there not to like about Sinbad? I'm tired of the Sinbad bashing.
Whoa, Mr. Licks, I don't know what's going on here, Doug.
What?
He's just thrown a breaking ball.
What do you say?
I just wanted to say how much I enjoy this show. Each and every one of you on the dais is so deserving of this. I am happy you're at a place that respects you guys and would set something up like this for you. Iggy, I give you a hard time, but you're the heart and soul of the show. Jackson, your love of the NBA is inspiring. Doug, thank you for your shirtless pics.
What?
Plowsy, thank you for your sexual energy. Tim, does your wife know how lucky she is? Thank you for giving us a great start to the day every single day. Love you all. That's from Mr. Licks. What just happened?
He's sucking up for the Milagro. That's what he's doing.
My God, that was a Phil Ivey read.
I thought it was sincere.
All he needs is 3 marks to fall for it.
Yeah, I guess. I liked it.
I didn't send any topless pics.
Yeah,
not what he says.
There was one out there of you yesterday. Jesse.
You're sending topless pics?
I'm not.
Jesse, what picture did Jesse took a picture and you and Greg were in the background?
Yeah, it was me
Does
holding.
Doug have what is it? Final cut? Is that what you got on your
No,
deal?
I have Final Cut.
I don't have it.
I was
You
holding.
don't have final cut.
apparently
you got to
not.
make sure you get that into your deal.
Yeah, I worked. You opted for vacation time as opposed to Final Cut.
Yeah.
Get going on that.
I was holding up a pineapple.
Oh, wow, Doug, there you are.
With my pineapple swim trunks,
Yeah.
and Doug was in the back giggling like a schoolgirl,
Oh, I
and
was.
also topless.
Okay. Well,
And everyone was fine.
were at
And
a
you
swimming-
sent that to Mr. Lick.
I didn't. We were at a swimming pool.
Right, you should have been the suit of clothes.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, the first thing I saw on Instagram today was Jackson's balding ass in some sort of yellow diaper. I thought you were getting final cut on these things. That's from Ray King.
No, so here's what it was.
No.
You were wearing a diaper. What kind of orgy was this? I didn't see it.
Listen, now it's all relax here. So we were on a catamaran yesterday, a very fun time, and we were jumping into the ocean, and they wouldn't let you jump to the ocean without a life vest. But this life vest was kind of like a cummerbund. It was a big yellow cummerbund that, upon further review, didn't look too flattering. And so when I jumped in, in all my glory.
And you yelled before you jumped in, "Look at my yellow diaper"?
Yeah, I said, look at my yellow diaper.
Oh my.
Flip that off.
And then I jumped in. And then I think the video was posted while I was still floating in the ocean. So my
Oh
final
my God,
cut-
it's a violation of final cut. Jesse, if you'd like to defend yourself, we have an available microphone today. Lisa Ann will not be joining us today. Lisa Ann is flying back. What Jesse would like to clarify here, because Jackson, I know you have a team of attorneys, and they're monitoring this final cut thing because now people think you wear a yellow diaper.
They're licking their chops.
This is not accurate.
There it is.
That was posted when I got back to my room because I didn't even have service to post it while you were on
Wow, Jackson, how do you respond to that?
I won't speak again until my lawyer is present.
Smart move, savvy. God, they teach you. What do they teach you? That in freshman year at Ladue?
Yeah, freshman, 8th grade sometime.
I
I
will
got
say.
another one coming up soon, so we should get that going.
I just saw
for
a picture
approval.
of it. Wow.
Yeah, God.
I will say.
Yeah. God.
This is why I need.
It looks like you're in a barrel.
That's why I said I need Final Cut.
I will say. Not everybody has done a great job. But if we were giving away a gold
Just for
star,
the record, what that means is something's coming.
no,
What do we got?
if we were giving away a gold star
Okay.
for the show, Jackson hands down.
Oh, we're
Not
giving
only-
away a gold star,
it's
Jackson.
an easy
Like camper of the
Jackson
week?
victory.
Not only getting the YouTube back up, but yesterday we needed somebody to jump into the ocean, and he said, "I'll do it." You've been a trooper on this trip. You're the gold
Look
star
at that,
winner.
Jackson.
Thank
What's it
you,
feel like
Iggy.
to win the gold star? Would you like to make an acceptance speech?
Yeah, I would. Thank you, Iggy. And this wouldn't be here without the mass technology issues, my balding hairline, my pasty white skin, and I think all that combined really makes me a star.
Oh, a gold star.
Gold star. Boy, what's it going to be like on Balloon Party when they get a look at that thing?
I'm gonna do
Jesse is
salto.
showing you. Oh, and then has that been posted? Jackson dancing on the. Oh, that's going up.
That's a good video. That
Oh, you're on board with
that's
that.
approved.
That's been approved by the.
Yeah. At this point, what do I have to lose? Like everyone's like, the videos that have been posted so far, like the worst has already come.
I don't care that the start was late. We need to immediately get into the yellow child belt life preserver that the Virgin was wearing. Part of me thinks it's a chastity belt. And by the way, Mr. Licks is a total fraud. That's from the Warson Woods Wacko.
We've talked about what the chastity cages.
Oh,
That
God.
always made
yeah.
me laugh.
Is that what you were wearing?
No, I wouldn't sign up for that. I
imagine
wouldn't
a
lock my
catamaran?
love away.
For the record, I saw people making fun of Jackson. He doesn't know how to swim. No, you had to put the vest on. It's for insurance for insurance purposes. Everybody had to put the
Well,
vest
the
on.
Jason can't swim, and that's why he's wearing that diaper.
That's what somebody said. What, he can't swim?
I grew up with a pool in my backyard.
Oh, dog!
I'm so tired of you flaunting your wealth.
Can't buy follicles of hair though.
Brian Henshin is observing. He's the show's ombudsman. He's also covering the Colts coaching situation. He says, here's where Ken kisses ass in an effort to make sure he still has a job upon returning from Jamaica. That's Brian Henshin's observation.
Yeah, please let me keep my job, Jackson.
Approved.
God almighty. You are welcome to text in, although many of you have already decided to do so. Plus, you can watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/TMASTL. Chris wants to know what size is Strode's shirt, 3XL. Iggy, is that a 3XL?
That's a medium today.
You having a treat, bro?
What in the world is that?
Little pineapple.
Oh.
Oh, is that a sign of a successful evening?
I don't know. Does self-love count?
Yes.
Well, then we're over.
Plowhawk, you and I have gotten us 2. The
Yes.
over-under 2.5. Jackson, are we over?
No. We are not over. Not for my camp.
I'm gonna fold. I believe him.
I wouldn't lie.
Ken?
I said, does self-love count?
And I believe that one.
Yeah, that one I can buy.
And I don't believe it counts, but we'll have to talk with our friends at the sports book to see. So the under is still in, and Lisa Ann is en route back to New York. So Lisa Ann will not be in play. But you made it clear from the get-go that was not happening.
Yeah, it's just, very platonic. We've had a great time. Some really awesome conversations. We got really into Dr. J last night.
Dr. J.
Yeah, we started talking about Dr. J. And then,
Wasn't his career over before you were born?
yeah,
Pillow talk.
student of the game. And,
Oh, that was so hot. Oh, but what about Julius Erving?
yeah, Dr. J.
Sixers in the Sixers.
Really revolutionized the game. So, we talked about that, had a really great time. We've had a wonderful time. We were dancing on the catamaran yesterday. It was a great time.
Well, I did observe you do dance by yourself, and we've had allegations made by the Warson Woods Wacko that he saw you, and he's adamant about it, seeing you at the Tin Roof downtown dancing by yourself. And as I saw it happening, I thought, God, now I wonder if there's some truth to the Warson Woods Wacko seeing you at Tin Roof downtown dancing by yourself. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Prayers?
No prayers needed. Let me tell you this. I'm a person who will dance by themselves. If the music is right, I have no choice. My feet just start moving.
Oh.
But that particular instance that Warson Woods Wacko was talking about that was my birthday when I was turning 24, I guess. So why would I Uber downtown, promptly go to the bar, grab a drink, start cutting up a rug on the dance floor, and then leave? Like that makes no sense. Like, can you imagine that? How weird that would be?
It'd be wonderful.
So I was with my friends at the time. I have an alibi.
You were dancing with your friends?
I'll dance with my friends.
You went with your guy friends?
Guys, girls, you.
You'll dance with other gentlemen.
If the time is, Doug, like I said, if the music is right,
Yeah.
I can't stop my feet from moving.
Okay.
Coxie making the observation that Jackson has an open bed tonight. Doug, have
Oh.
you noticed that?
Yeah, it's wide open for someone.
I didn't even know Lisa Ann was leaving.
As I was walking in today, I saw her, and she was all bouncy, and she said she is heading back today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think she called an audible. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's heading to the airport. It's 2 hours from here to Montego Bay, and flying back to NYC.
Well, God love her for spending a couple of days with us.
Amen.
No,
What a delight. What a treat.
just a treasure.
A treasure. I like that.
She took a lot of pictures on this trip.
Let's see. I don't know about Jackson's chastity belt, but I can't stop looking at the charred cantaloupe spider vein legs and random Band-Aids applied about said legs. Yummy. That's from the Dover Soul.
Where was that?
You have bandages?
I do have 2 Band-Aids on.
Oh, God.
Derek Chivas.
One, I slipped in the bathtub because when you back up, you don't realize you don't have any room, and I kind of hit my hand on the handle. And then I got caught
I'm
by
going to call.
No, it's what happened.
I don't know what
It's-
happened.
No, it's right there.
Look, Tim
Is it a
just gave me
self-love
that.
injury?
No, it's right there.
Well, I see the Band-Aid, but I don't
do you-
necessarily see the story.
What do you think happened?
Anything other than what you just said.
And then I got cut by the rake on the golf course the other day.
The rake cut you?
How do you even get?
I didn't even hold the rake.
Yeah, the caddies would always take
Yeah,
it.
but when he was holding the rake, the one.
Which one? The one you called Delano?
No, the one that was in the green
Elvis.
side bunker. Not the one that was plugged.
Doug, pull up the video of Iggy in the green side.
Not the one I had. Not the one where I was plugged and I knocked it 90 yards right. No, he always held the putter. The putter never went back in my golf bag.
Yep.
He would just bring the putter everywhere, and then he would change clubs, hand me the putter when I was on the green. Well, he put it on the green, and as he's handing me the putter, he's got the rake, and I'm trying to grab it, and the rake fell and just kind of raked my leg.
Oh, no.
No.
So those are your 2 Band-Aids, buddy.
There you go.
I don't understand the rest of it. Charred, Dover, sole, whatever else you said.
I think it was charred cantaloupe. Is Jackson drunk right now? He seems rather cocky this morning. That's from Dan, and he's in Wentzville. Jackson, are you intoxicated?
No. No.
Did you have libations?
Oh, last night, absolutely.
Oh, wow. You hungover?
No.
No.
I woke up really groggy this morning, but not hungover. Like no headache or anything.
No.
Yeah.
How late were you having libations Eastern time?
Like 11.
Oh, that's not too late.
Yeah, no, not bad at all. Was in bed by midnight 15.
Midnight 15, Doug, you like
We
that?
were at the. I don't like it at all. But we were at the Speakeasy,
Yeah.
where the singers are just incredibly
Incredible.
good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like something you'd see on Broadway or something.
Yeah,
we've
it
seen
was
2 of them.
outstanding.
We saw a guy and a girl last night, and they're both just
Yeah.
they're singing these original songs, and they sound like the people that actually recorded them.
We were talking
It's
about
fantastic.
this. We were talking about this last night. I think Rihanna was found at like a resort. Like she was a resort.
Is that right?
singer. I
Really?
think that's right.
Barbados?
Yeah, somewhere in Barbados or an island there. And yeah, so I mean, it's absolutely possible that like we're watching a future star right now.
Could
Doug,
be
because they're awesome.
Yeah, they're incredible.
The Virgin needs to share immediately what he did to make Lisa Ann leave so suddenly. That's from the
Oh.
Orson Woods whack.
Oh, what'd you do to her?
Can promise you it has nothing to do with me.
I will corroborate that just so the conspiracy theories go away immediately. You are welcome to text in, as hundreds are doing. Engineer Design Facilities text inbox. Doug Ryan Kelly's the title sponsor of the show, and I've got him online at thehomeloanexpert.com is where I've got
That's
him.
where he is. He'd like to help you out if you got some credit card debt. Credit card debt in the U.S. is at an all-time high, expected to top $1 trillion by the end of this year. Don't let the big banks and greedy credit card companies stop you from getting a simple cash-out refi with the Home Loan Expert. Pay off those credit cards, be able to miss a few months of mortgage payments. Your home equity is at an all-time high right now. Do not wait. The Home Loan Equity line of credit is an easy way to flaunt your equity without touching your current mortgage. The Home Loan Expert can answer your questions about the home buying process and help you get pre-approved. The days of those multiple offers are behind us because it's officially a buyer's market now. Lower sale prices can make up for the higher interest rates. A refi with the Home Loan Expert can lower those monthly payments when rates come back down. The Home Loan Expert is home of the 10-day closing guarantee. Set yourself on the path to financial freedom. Remember, you marry the house, you date the rate. That's at thehomeloanexpert.com.
If you have visibility to your company or place of businesses, commercial fire alarm panel and system, please email Engineer Design Facilities at fire@edf-rg.com, and they'll have a technician come out and provide a free evaluation of your system and offer the most competitive contract pricing in the market. The text coming in on whatever Iggy is doing on camera, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
He was like eating like a melon, and it looked like he
See,
was.
I can't see him behind me, so I don't know.
I was eating a papaya.
Oh yeah.
And then you, all right.
You can also check us out anytime at edf-rg.com, the official commercial fire alarm services and solutions provider of TMA. Engineer Design Facilities Fire Division, now testing, inspecting, and maintaining the fire system on all commercial kitchen and restaurant hoods. It's Engineer Design Facilities, online at edf-rg.com. Engineer Design Facilities. We are in the Michelob Ultra Studios, and we are at Sandals Ochi Beach Resort. Michelob Ultra, 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. Sponsor of the golf tournaments this year that we will be hosting and looking forward to. And Iggy, tomorrow is February, and then the next thing you know, you start getting a little closer to warm weather. I know it's brutally cold in St. Louis right now, but you start getting a little closer to warmer weather, and you'll probably be able to go out and get some rounds in the month of March. And then it starts. You start feeling that Fan Page Club Championship, Doug. You start feeling the pageantry.
When is it?
TBD.
Oh, okay.
I always say when we get through February, I think we're good. You may have some cold days in March.
Occasionally.
Sure.
You're gonna have some warmer days leading up to the Masters. So, yeah, we've got really 1 month left of winter, I think.
It's a nice analysis.
And it hasn't been a bad winter yet. God
Yeah.
forbid February. It started off. This may start off bad.
But very,
Oh, is that right?
very cold right
well,
now.
when we get home tomorrow, it's not too warm.
Well, it's been low 80s here every day.
Feeling good,
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Perfect weather. Absolutely perfect weather.
especially at night.
Yeah.
That's what that nighttime is the right time for you to make your move.
Yeah, that's when I start dancing.
Well, I saw you dancing on that catamaran.
Yeah, and the sun was still out. That's rare. The
Uh,
music was right.
Hey, we want to talk about the great people at Maggie O'Brien's, and that's Eddie McVeigh. Doug, is there a better guy in the business
Not
than
that
Eddie
I know
McVeigh?
of.
I mean, he's
Not
got
that
the
I know.
location where we do
Yeah.
TMA Lives. We are so happy to be partnered with Eddie McVeigh and Maggie O'Brien's. First-class guy running a first-class business, and we're looking forward to doing TMA Lives at Maggie O'Brien's in 2023. 2 locations, downtown and South County. That downtown location is back open, completely renovated. If you're going to a Blues game, if you're going to a Cardinal game, if you are going to a concert downtown, and of course, with City opening up the season in a month and 5 days, Doug, the Dogs open up on March 4th.
Is that right?
Yep,
That sounds right.
that's the place to go. Maggie O'Brien's, a local place, and what they have done there, perfect. What Eddie has done down there is perfect. The Shamrock Steak Sandwich on garlic cheese bread, Reuben rolls, basically a Reuben and a fried egg roll, and it's a perfect spot if you want to watch the big game between the Chiefs and the Eagles. It's all there for you at Maggie O'Brien's, and it is the sponsor of a number of our events this year. A local historic Irish pub for over 40 years. You know what you're getting when you go to Maggie O'Brien's. You're getting great hospitality and a perfect place to partner with TMA. It's Maggie O'Brien's. It's the Munganess St. Louis Acura, Alton Toyota, 7 o'clock hour. Jamie Burkhardt, Clayton Patterson, and Peter Munganast are accessible. Doug, there's a secret phone number.
What is it?
You want to hear a secret way to talk to Jamie, Clayton, or Peter?
Yeah, or
There it
not
is.
just me. Everyone else would like to hear it, too.
314-252-0029. That's how you can contact them. Text or email 314-252-0029. And all you have to do is text or call them if you want questions answered. If you have anything as a request goes, contact the official automotive provider of the Ryan Kelly Morning After, and that is Munganess, St. Louis Acura and Alton Toyota. Online, go shopping now at stlouisacura.com or altontoyota.com, or if you have any questions or comments for them, you can call or text 314-252-0029. It's Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Alton Toyota. Online at stlouisacura.com and altontoyota.com, and you should probably think about it. Okay, what are you thinking?
All right. I'm thinking it makes all the world of sense to me. I mean, they've been fantastic to us. They've
They really
been
have.
incredible to us. And everyone else. It's not just us.
Yeah.
Not just because we're superstars. But they'll treat everyone the same way. You
But
get the superstar treatment there.
Is that a cruise ship out on the horizon? I know all the audience can see it.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really like far out there, like right behind that red flag that
You're
is
not even looking at
I
it.
saw it earlier.
way out there? That is.
There's
How
one
about
went
that?
from, it went westbound, but this is a different
I
one.
was wondering if that was other land we could see and what land we would
No,
be seeing.
you'd see Cuba that way.
Is that right?
Yeah. But it's too far to see from here.
Should we go over to Cuba?
No.
Cap?
No. I'd
Sounds
stay
like that's
put
good.
right here.
We can.
We can now.
Well, I did when we couldn't, but you can now.
Oh, wow. Listen to Tony Montana over here.
There's a statute of limitations on that
The
one.
State Department made an exception for you.
No, I just didn't tell anybody. They don't
You
stamp.
snuck
You
in?
snuck into Cuba.
No, they didn't stamp your passport either.
What, did you fly in
Looks
there?
away.
We flew in through Jamaica.
And what'd you do while you were there?
We had nice dinners. We went to the beach. Cuban women are beautiful. The restaurants, 5-6 course meals for like $13. Just a beautiful island. A lot of cars in the 50s, but
Yeah.
beautiful island.
What year like was this? 90s? Aughts?
Yeah, I would guess probably 96, 97. We went a couple times.
Doug, this guy's a criminal next to us.
And a world traveler.
One guy, the guy who wanted to go with us, he wasn't in our group. There was like me and Quentin went, Butch. a
Doug,
couple
Quentin
other
and
people.
Butch.
Who the hell are Quentin and Butch?
And some guy just kind of chummed up to us on the beach, and we
it's
said we were going to Cuba. He said, "Oh, can I go with you guys?"
Doug, you ever meet a stranger on the beach and go to Cuba with him?
No, of course not. Not if I had Quentin and Butch with me already.
He went with us, but I
Who
said,
is this Butch?
And he had his big Nikon.
chirping?
He had his big Nikon camera with him, and I said, "Dude, just be careful where you take pictures. You know, we're on the beach, whatever. But when we get near the palace and that, you can't."
A palace.
Well, where
Castro.
stayed.
So you went to Havana.
Yeah. And he is.
This
he's-
is a bold thing.
He's taking pictures, and the guys with guns come down and started to rip his camera away. And I didn't speak their language.
Sounds like a sick
No.
trip.
Well, I didn't. It wasn't me. I didn't care. I said, no, not me.
And this was Quentin or Butch?
No, this was the guy who just went with us. We didn't know who he was.
And they took his
Bill.
camera away from him?
No, I think he spoke Spanish, so he explained to them, I'm just tourists taking pictures and nothing, and showed him his passport, and I left.
Not CIA.
Was he American?
I think he was Canadian.
And it was fine for him to be there. Did they ask to see yours?
Yeah, then they don't stamp it. They're happy that Americans are
Going there as opposed
going.
to
Yeah, you're not allowed to be
playing
here.
the role of Ilian Gonzalez.
Thank
does.
you for spending your money here. Come on in.
Yeah. Wow, what a wonderful tale of crime and espionage in Cuba with Ken.
Right.
Were you a spy?
Ken's Cuban Tales every Tuesday.
You
at
don't know what I was
7:45.
doing there. I was down there for the.
Well, the listeners are skeptical.
I don't really
Stop
care.
lying. Stop lying, you liar. That's from Maxwell Hong.
Maybe I'll get Quentin on. He can talk about our
What
trip
about
to
Butch?
Cuba.
Yeah,
And
what about Butch?
Butch. And Butch is in the Philadelphia area.
Good morning, St. Louis. None of this actually happened, but not a bad little fabrication. Some Tervis Parish skeptical.
Oh, he's crestfallen now.
I can't understand why it's hard to believe.
Guys, first it was Sven and Rokas, now it's Quentin and Butch.
That's the name of the segment.
Guys, what's the deal with Fidel Pockets? That's from the Sheik of Wydown.
Wow, that hit a lot right there.
Tim, this story is made up by Ken. He's guessing the years he snuck into Cuba. This is from the guy that didn't have a passport and can't figure out his flight itinerary. It's from Mr. 63011.
I've never heard this story.
Well, it was
Yeah.
30 years ago, so I'm not really sure of the date. I know it was in December because we were down there for Wet, Wild, and Wicked at Hedonism.
Oh,
ripping the terror.
and it was just a day trip to a communist country?
We stayed the night and then came back next day.
Okay.
Where'd you stay? Is there hotels there?
Yeah.
Little Airbnb.
Verbo.
Cheap hotels, too. I mean, it's... But I got to tell you, the beaches are just gorgeous.
Oh, that's what they say.
And Cuban women are just, beautiful.
Wow, then this is interesting. Somebody else has a similar story. Hey, guys, I have a similar story, except it was along the DMZ in old country, and yada, yada, yada. Quentin put me in a box, and I wound up in America. That's from Brian Henshin. Huh. It was a fun little immigration tale.
Back in the old country.
Whatever.
Quentin, Butch, and a stranger joined me in a pretend trip sneaking into Castro's compound. Then a passerby looked in my general direction and vomited everywhere. Thanks. That's from the Band-Aid came from a pretend rake I don't own while raking the lawn I don't have.
Well, it was a bunker, so whatever.
A pretend lawn would be kind of funny, though.
Well, I like the Cuba story.
It's not a story.
I like that.
God almighty.
Yeah, it's a story.
I don't doubt the veracity of it all.
Look, I've been to a lot of places. What are you going to do?
Guys, it sounds like, as expected, the under is going to hit in the Sandals Coitus Bowl as Strode and the Virgin failed to fulfill their duties. Our only hope for that 2.5 to hit now is for Doug to take one for the team and lean in for a nice Jamaican pagan tonight. That's from little Tommy Tribbins, who's in the parking lot in
No.
Null.
Would that count?
No.
I think it would count.
Yeah,
That counts.
I think it'd have to be.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
I don't know if I'd admit that on air, though.
But like, what if Plowsy took a pagan? I guess that wouldn't count.
He's already counting as a one.
Yeah. He does know it's good for us. All right.
I mean, I'll do
You're off
another round tonight. Yeah.
Guys, has Ken offered any couples at this resort day passes to hedonism, or at least offered to go on their personal Facebook pages and make the same offer? That's from Carlos Spicy.
No, it's a far bus ride. 3.5 hours to get to Hito from here.
Really?
Yeah, if it'd only been like an hour and a half, I'd go.
You would have
but-
stopped by? Would
Yeah.
you know some people? I imagine you know some people there. Fluffernutters,
Oh,
beachcombers,
yeah.
and the like.
Oh, yeah. But it's 3.5 hours, so
How far from Montego Bay?
hour and a half.
Man.
Taking the long way home.
Well, you got to go back past.
Yeah.
You got to go past through Montego Bay and then head west.
Guys, I like how the sound of the waves somewhat muffles the nose whistling. Thanks, that's from the Crestwood Coyote.
I think it's really cool that there's waves in the background.
I'm surprised they can be heard.
They're pretty loud.
Doug, the waves are crashing in.
Right. We're about, what would you say, 50 feet from the beach right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful here.
About as far as Iggy Chip to the green. Right there.
Yeah, nice little chip.
Can you hear the reggae in the background?
I hear it.
Yeah, I met 2 Rastafarians down there this morning.
Who was
How that happened?
Mel and Duran. Actually, his name is Darren. I thought it was Duran, but it's Darren, but he spells it with an O. And so we got
That's
to
interesting.
talking.
The Chiefs had a cornerback, Doug, Duran Cherry. Am I right on that?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that 88?
I don't know the years, Tim.
Maybe it was him.
Yeah, they were great. They were jamming reggae, kind of just in their element, smoking, and love the guys down here. They're amazing. They're so nice.
You woke up early and started hanging out down here on the beach?
I got here about an hour before the show, 50 minutes before the show.
Went on
Did a
down
walk
there?
around the dock, around the beach. It was perfect this morning. Nobody's
Yeah.
out there?
I love the beach in the morning.
Oh,
it's really
it's
cool.
the best.
Iggy, during the passport process, you said you have never had a passport before and you just used your birth certificate. Now, during the Cuba story with Quentin and Butch, you had a passport and it was never stamped. Which one is it? That's from Wooden Shoe 02.
I've
See, it's
never
apples.
said I never said I've never had a passport.
Buck Swope is now combing audio.
You've been to the Bahamas. I mean, you had to have had one if
I
you
mean,
go 15
I've
times
been
to
to
Edo.
I've been to the UK, I've been to Egypt, I've been to France.
And that was just a handshake deal.
I don't like the way you said
No.
Egypt.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
No, when I lived in Bermuda, I got a passport because we did a lot of traveling before we had to go back
Yeah.
in the off season. We all of us from the Greenhouse restaurant would meet somewhere because we could stay at a Sonesta Beach hotel for like $10 a night. So we just picked places that had Sonesta Beach hotels that we wanted to go to, and I needed a passport for that.
You went to Europe a couple times, didn't you?
Just once to, well, if you count France.
Well, that's in Europe. I don't it.
Well, yeah, I've been there. I've been to Amsterdam, so I've been there a few times. Egypt.
That was quite an exchange. You did to Europe? Well, if you count France.
When you'll talk with World War II veterans, they say, well, we didn't really go into Europe.
Yeah,
we
Europe
did
too.
go into Normandy, if you count France.
So France, Amsterdam, London.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm missing a few.
Well,
Sans passport.
No, I had a passport. I can't get in those places with a passport.
Wooden Shoe 02 says you said you didn't have a passport.
before this
I
trip.
said I didn't have a passport for this trip.
Yeah, I'd be.
It expired.
I, mean,
You've
I
traveled all
had one.
across the
I had
world.
one 30-something years ago, and
I think-
who knows where it went.
I think Wooden Shoe 02 is off the mark.
Well, they
Wooden Shoe 02 will be issuing an apology then, I imagine.
I
they
hope he
expire
does.
anyway.
Mr. Licks in his face turned today. He's gone from heel to face. Says the production quality of these two shows has been top notch.
Oh,
Hats
stop.
off to the Dais for incredible content the whole time. Iggy, screw the haters. I believe your story in its entirety. That's from Mr. Licks. Keep in mind today is the last day for the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month, and we will be voting in a papal conclave today. And Mr. Licks is interested in becoming the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month for the month of January. Sign up at tmastl.com and sign up to win a free trip. Free trip! Courtesy of Sandals. Win a 4-day, 3-night luxury vacation for 2 to any Sandals resort. Just go to TMA STL app or tmastl.com and enter the keyword passport and you're registered. Why wouldn't you do it, Doug? Why
I don't
aren't
know.
you doing it?
Well, because I'm not eligible.
Oh.
But I would if I was eligible.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%. The easiest way you can win a trip to any of these sandals, these beautiful sandals resorts,
Yeah.
just by signing up.
Who says no? I don't want a free vacation to
Right.
tropical paradise. Not my style.
Good morning. Did Jackson pull a plowboy and pee in the bed? Plowboy, you...
I mean, I'm not in a hotel. I haven't done it on vacation. I certainly have peed the bed a few times last year.
Why?
I honestly don't know why. But I think the worst part of all that is shaking my girlfriend up and having her 33-year-old boyfriend say, hey, we need to change the sheets.
Oh,
There's pee everywhere.
Tumbling.
It's very
because
humbling.
you were drunk and or
No, I think I was just in the zone, and I had like a dream of like being in a jacuzzi or a waterfall.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Yeah, I've done that a few times.
We've all been there.
I don't think
don't think we
Jackson
I haven't been
peed
there
the
in-
bed
I did
last
not.
night, though.
I did not wet the bed last night. I can control. My bladder is an issue, but it's not an issue while I'm asleep.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So that was not the case. No.
good morning. If you count France has now surpassed believing St. Louis was in the middle of Missouri is the dumbest geography take from Iggy. That's from Larry Thornton. Doug, I think he's crestfallen.
It looks like it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, still a good night.
I thought he was talking. I thought he was talking about the UK. Have you been there more than once?
No.
And I was thinking, no, I've only been there once.
Yeah. No.
Then you mentioned Europe, and I said, yeah. if you count France. Some people don't count that as part of Europe.
I think everyone does.
Some
think it's
people
like
don't
Right in the
count it.
middle of it all.
The main one, yeah.
Yeah, it's like dead center of it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
A little south.
I think
A
people
little
started
west.
looking at their army, and you could, we could beat them, throwing toasters at them, kick them out.
This world history.
You know, you get a lot of it here.
If nothing else, we're an informative show.
I gotta tell
Jackson
you,
100% soaked the bed, soaked the bed through his pull-up. That's from Strode the Salami, man.
Ridiculous.
Where's this coming from that you wet the bed?
And people, because Lisa Ann's leaving, they think I wet the bed, and, and she's like, oh, I have to switch my flight. That's not what happened.
And they
It was
think
wet
that
the bed.
yellow donut was like a pull-up diaper that,
like
jumped into the
that
oven.
they
I
were
think that's-
everyone was so nervous on the camera, and I was gonna wet myself everywhere, like I'm 9.
That's
Stop.
That's
I
still
have to
pretty
eat the
old.
bed
I mean,
at 33, so don't say 9.
I got to tell you, I mentioned. Well, I just want to talk about sandals real quick. I told you yesterday that they make up the rooms twice a day. Yesterday was a record 3 times.
3 times?
I got back from we did the show, and then I went back, and the room was made up. And so we go down to the beach. I come back, take a shower, lay down a little bit. We go out to the catamaran. The bed is made again. Then I came back again, and I don't know, wash my face or something. And then before I came back to go to bed, I had taken like the sheets down a little bit and kind of laid down. And the bed was made again, and the new towels were up there.
Unbelievable!
3 times. I mean, they must be on the 24-hour watch. You leave your room, and they come in and clean
Yeah.
it. It's amazing.
Yeah, we had a knock on our door last night, 8 o'clock or so.
Was it a gentleman caller?
No, it was one of the maid service. Greg answered the door. She said, "I'm here to turn down your bed." He said, "What the hell is that?" "Oh, I'm here to give you new sheets and towels." "Well, we don't really need the sheets. They were changed already once today, but thank you. We'll take the towel."
Yeah, what a kind gesture.
Yeah. Turn down the bed.
They fill up the mini fridge. They give you the option of Red Stripe, Coca-Colas, bottle of wine.
Yeah.
It's very
Oh,
much
they
so
treat you
5-star
right here.
accommodations.
Oh,
Absolutely,
I'm telling
sir.
you. Hey, we are giving away tickets for the St. Louis Golf Expo, which goes February 3rd to February 5th. And it's a prize for our Design Air Heating and Cooling email the day, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. Today is the final day for the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the month. And it looks like it's going to go to Jaguar, who is going to win the first email of the month for the month of January. St. Louis Golf Expo tickets, SSM Health welcomes the St. Louis Golf Expo February 3rd through February 5th at St. Charles Convention Center. Get 10 rounds of golf and Ascension Charity Classic tickets while they last. Shop big brands with Pro-Am Golf in the testing and fitting zone. Try your luck to win rounds of golf in the short game contest, enter the longest putt contest, or their long drive challenge on their state-of-the-art simulator, and get lessons by the Golf Academy. If you get thirsty, you can stop by their 19th hole and grab a beverage. St. Louis Golf Expo, February 3rd through the 5th at St. Charles Convention Center. It's open 11 to 5 on Friday, 10 to 5 on Saturday, and 10 to 4 on Sunday. VIP tickets are available at stlgolfexpo.com. That is the St. Louis Golf Expo presented by SSM Health. It's also a prize today for our Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day. Design Air is online at designairservice.com, and if you run into any furnace issues with the temperatures as cold as they are in the St. Louis region this morning, make sure you go to designairservice.com and work with the great Seth Goldcamp and his staff. Doug is a client, I'm a client, and Doug, they make our homes cozy as the day is long. I always, when I'm texting you and I'm going, "Hey, what'd you watch tonight?" And you go, "Oh, I don't know, I'm just so cozy because of Seth." That's what you always say. "Oh, I'm so cozy because of Seth."
I've never one time said that.
I can pull up the text history.
It may be true, but I've never said that. We needed Seth just the other day because one of the hoses from the furnace or air conditioner popped off and started having leaking in the basement. Well, they got it fixed just right, toot sweet.
They're so quick.
Yes.
Little booties.
Oh, are they wearing little booties?
They were on the little
Well, they
booties.
usually wear the booties, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
You go to designairservice.com, click on Book Now, and they will be out there super fast. It's amazing how quickly they do it. It's Design Air, the official HVAC provider of TMA and the Tim McKernan Show podcast. Design Air Heating and Cooling, the sponsor of our email today. And we are clients and big fans of that Seth Goldcamp. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling. Jackson, would you like to tell the people about Muggsy?
I'd be more than happy to tell the people about Muggsy, Tim. You know, we're on this vacation, and it's excellent. We feel very free, very calm. But I'm wearing my pair of Mugsies right now, Mugsy shorts, super comfortable. My balls feel like they're on vacation.
Cut it out. It's, that can't be the centerpiece of their marketing plan. Is
Look
what
at
your
the copy points,
balls
bro.
feel
Yeah,
like.
Doug, stop stepping on the live, bro.
Okay, sorry.
Let me tell you
I
something.
think Jackson is drunk.
No. When you're wearing Mugsies, your balls feel like they're on vacation. Let's say you're trapped in the St. Louis cold. You want to feel free again.
Yeah.
You get a pair of Mugsies, you slide them on, you feel that insane stretch material that moves and grooves with you. It's not too tight, not too baggy. It's just right. And then you look in the mirror, you say, wow, these look incredible. And they're this comfortable. I don't have to compromise style for comfort. And that's what Mugsy can give you. And it's not just jeans, man. I got the shorts on right now, great for golf, great for just relaxing. I got the joggers in the hotel room. I was wearing them last night. They look outstanding. They got cashmere, jackets, flannels, staples that every guy needs in their closet. So head to Mugsy.com right now. The promo code, Doug, is TMA. And what that gets you is 10% off your entire order with free shipping and free returns. Again, promo code TMA when you head to Mugsy.com for 10% off your entire order. Free your balls once and for all and experience life-changing comfort with Mugsy.
Well, that's just really nice.
Yeah. His balls are on vacation.
I'll tell you right now, my balls are feeling great.
How about the legs? How about the rest of your lower half?
You know, my gams,
Well, yeah.
they feel great. Yeah,
Okay.
Mugsies, they don't squeeze the thigh. They just
right.
let you relax, man. The more you wear them, the more you get into them. It's like a baseball glove, kind of. You know, you
Doug,
gotta
it just starts
break
to
it in.
fit your body.
Okay.
A hell of a live read there, Jackson. Hats off. That's from Mr. Licks. Why just Mr. Licks?
I know. and
Gosh.
if it wasn't so transparent, I might buy it. But
He
it's
also
so
says,
transparent.
Jackson, that 96 you shot over the weekend is an anomaly and not the true reflection of your golf abilities. You're a 10.5 handicap through and through. Hit him straight today. It's from Mr. Licks. Wow,
he
this
needs
guy.
to stop.
He literally called me a vanity cap yesterday. So like it's honestly even more insulting than doing this. This is more insulting.
Yeah,
And I'm
get
going
back-
lower at 96.
Yeah, get
today.
back to your normal self. I mean, you're not going to win. So just get back to your normal self.
What I say yesterday, if you can be anything, be authentic.
Jackson revealed before the show who he's going to vote for the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month in the Papal Conclave.
I'm really bullish on this character.
Wow.
Really bullish.
I haven't seen any submissions.
That's what I said to Jackson.
Well, the submission, it's not
We just
like
have to think of
it
it.
doesn't get emailed to you. You know, like I have them for you.
Yeah, so we'll be able to review him in the conclave.
Okay.
That's what the point of the papal conclave.
Right.
We're going to read them while we're conclaving it?
That's the conclave.
Okay.
You know, like TED Talk, they talk. You know, so that's the whole idea. The conclave is the discussion.
Jackson, were you wearing your Mugsies when you wet the bed last night? That's from the Strode the Salami,
I'm not-
man. This is unfortunate now.
How many times do I have to say I didn't wet the bed? Like, if I say
matter.
I did, will people then not believe me?
You don't have to
it's
be
like reverse
ashamed
psychology.
with a urinary tract infection. There's nothing
Oh,
to
you
be
have a
ashamed
UTI,
about.
bro?
I don't have a UTI. I don't have a kidney stone. I don't have any urological issues. I'm totally
But
fine.
you could tell us if you did.
I know I could, Doug.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable around you boys. And this trip has
Okay.
really brought us closer.
Yeah.
But I can promise you I did not wet the bed. It's
I
been-
like when we have an orgy and we feel closer
Yeah.
afterwards, because sometimes I've had them and it's awkward.
Oh.
Right. And I get
But I think that's something about HD2.
Yeah, and I think that they'll start teaching this in broadcast school. It's like you can't build chemistry, but a good way to develop it is having an orgy with your
They don't
co-hosts.
teach that.
Well, they don't yet, but what we're saying is like at Syracuse and Missouri and Northwestern, they'll start to talk about ways to build chemistry with your co-hosts is to have an orgy.
You can't even walk by a coworker these days and say, "Hey, you look great today." Oh, I'm sorry.
What's
Yeah.
the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, you say, what's the word?
Yeah, and what's the word? That's like the tell. You know, what's the word? And then it's like, oh, and then everyone's eyebrows is raised up, and they
Oh.
look around. It's like kind of when we put the pineapple down in the middle of the lobby the other night, and we're just hoping to catch some flies.
And how did it work?
We think we all went home alone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we were looking for swingers.
Anything doing?
No. There was a couple people that kind of got near the pineapple, but I just think it was convenient seating. I couldn't tell because Doug said the tell would be if they start looking around with their eyebrows raised.
What's
Like
doing?
anyone else?
Iggy, do you know the tell? What is the tell?
They'll come up and talk to you.
Nice.
I mean,
Right?
there's no
very
tell.
direct.
I don't, that's what they've done to me. I mean, I'm not a swinger, so I don't know what the tell is. I just know in my escapades, it's usually they come up to me.
What do you think of Jackson walking around with a pineapple just trying to catch some fish?
Is that a good play?
If they're swingers, they'll probably know.
Right.
But if not, they're gonna think what's he carrying a pineapple around for?
We don't want those type.
Yeah, I don't want
those. Are icky.
And I'm not
people.
sure. I'm not sure there's many swingers down here.
You don't think so? Lisa Ann was theorizing there were.
Well, there may be. I haven't seen the whole resort, but the ones I've seen on the beach and the pool, I wouldn't think so.
If no one's
And why
come
not?
up to talk to you, they're probably not no swingers here at all.
Because they're not mingling with other couples. They're
Ah.
not trying to meet other people at the beach or the pool. They kinda
Last
stand-
night at the sushi restaurant, which is where the Plowhawk dined as well, and it was really good.
Phenomenal.
It was really,
So damn good.
really good. It's called Soy, for those of you who will be traveling here now that you've heard us talking about it. An attractive lass, too. She goes, hey, where are you guys from? Is that the
Swinging.
kind of... Think
Yeah.
so?
Swinging.
She's by herself?
No. It's with her husband.
gentleman caller.
Gentleman caller.
Yeah.
Who did she ask that to?
Just over
the
to
group?
me and Anna Marie. Well, it was just me and Anna Marie. Plowhawk and Madison came a little later.
Well,
Yep.
did you continue the conversation after you said we're from St. Louis and we're
Yeah.
not? Okay. Well, I would have tried.
Well, it would have been odd if I would have just blown her off.
Well, you know what you could have said. Oh.
Just say, hey, you want to bang? It's that Nick conversation.
I mean, it could have been depending on what the rest of the conversation was like, and you know, if they said you want to have cocktails after dinner,
That's the tell.
then they know they want this to go further than that.
Interesting.
So I don't know how it ended, but
No. I mean, it ended with me popping pills and falling asleep, as every night ends.
yeah, I don't think they.
So
would.
did I miss an opening?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They're probably looking for the next vacation destination and like, oh, St. Louis. That
Just
sounds,
like the Londoners.
sounds
Place
good.
to go this time of year.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Guys, Jackson's drunk persona is Rick. If Rick stays out all day today, the over will hit for sure. That's some buzz. You go by Rick when you're intoxicated?
What's that?
Hell no. I wouldn't have an alter ego and say, Rick is out today.
Where's Ricky Burkett at?
Yeah, I will say
Hitting it heavy?
gin does things to me, and I was drinking gin. But
I had gin last night.
yeah, but it's just what it is. Like I'm not my.
And you
drunk
say,
persona-
call me Rick.
No, God, that's terrible. How creepy would that be if I?
How did you settle on
When I
Rick?
got drunk, I said, I'm calling me Rick, and I went like DDL and got into a
you
character.
cut up some white on the mirror, you roll up the dollar, and you get done. All right, Rick's here. He's in the building.
Oh,
Sounds
How
awesome.
weird? Yeah, how
I love
would that
Rick.
not be the weirdest thing of all time?
It would be great if I saw that.
I
right,
love
And
now
you
it's-
started talking really quickly.
All right, well here, I guess that's my new thing now.
You're going to be Rick when
Yeah. And tonight, like we don't have anything like we just have to leave for the airport tomorrow, so I can kind of get after it again.
okay.
And so Rick, you might see Rick again.
Oh.
I hate this already, but I guess I'm doing
Well,
it.
there's a picture of you now wearing a yellow diaper.
I guess
That was
I guess
Rick.
Rick is.
That was Rick.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was Rick. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So I guess my new drunk persona is now Rick. Even though I'm not drunk, or I wasn't really even that drunk last night. I was loose, but there's a difference.
And you are not Rick when you're loose, only when you're drunk and hopped up on junk.
I guess borderline Rick.
Guys, Rick likes to dance by himself and wear a yellow diaper. That's from Steve and Wild.
If Rick comes out, I guess I would be dancing by myself. I should have just stopped this in its tracks, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I guess, when this show grabs hold of something, you gotta hold on for dear life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm now Rick. That's pretty funny.
Morning, Lindsay. Hello. Should I break now, Jesse? Yes. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna break here to close out the Munganess St. Louis Acura and Alton Toyota 7:00 hour. We are broadcasting live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, which are in Sandals Ochi Beach Resort. Check it out and go to tmastl.com and register to win a free 4-day, 3-night luxury vacation. Or all you got to do is go to the TMASTL app. The passcode, the secret passcode, is passport.
Oh,
And you can register to win this luxury vacation at the Sandals Resort of your choice. We are broadcasting live from Sandals Ochi in Jamaica. Close out the Munganess St. Louis Acura. Alton Toyota 7:00 hour. Come back with our appliance discounters 8:00 hour. This is the Ryan Kelly Morning After from the Michelob Ultra Studios. Doug, I don't hear anything.
I don't either. Just the waves.
We're jamming in the name of the law.
Oh, Cassie.
The bang bang.
20 seconds of dead air for
Boy, when Rick rips a line and plays Cassie, you know it's on.
Going to Cachino's.
Welcome back to Balloon Party on 101 ESPN. Tim McKernan with Rick.
And don't forget
Tell you another
Slim.
thing about these Tigers.
Don't forget Slim 28.
Yeah, Slim 28.
I like that.
28 Slim. That's a hell of a size
Yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
It is the Ryan Kelly morning after the Michelob Ultra Studios this week. It's Sandals Ochi Beach Resort in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Timothy Michael McKernan, Douglas Elvin Vaughn, Kenneth Iggy Strode, Slim 28. 28 Slim. Which one sounds better, Doug?
28 Slim.
I think
It's like
28
my
Slim sounds
marketing
better.
company.
I like that. 28 Slim. I like that a lot. And Rick is with us.
I have to talk like Chris Berman when he would.
The Raider.
It is-
Winnie the Pooh. Blah, blah, blah.
It's the Appliance Discounters 8 o'clock hour. Get involved, friends of the Feather. 314-881-TMA5. Or you can email in for our design, air, heating, and cooling email today. And don't forget, we're giving away a trip. All you got to do is go to TMASTL.com or the TMA STL app, enter the keyword passport, and you are registered to win a 4-day, 3-night luxury vacation to any Sandals resort of your choice. It's unbelievable, Doug. Why wouldn't you sign up?
Well, I'm not eligible, but other people should sign up. I don't know why they wouldn't. You don't want a free vacation? I don't know.
The catamaran
That's
we
on
went
you.
out on yesterday is about to head to sea behind us. I don't know what the YouTube view is. I don't have it up right now. I assume, you can't.
Aiming down the desk there.
And you can see.
Rick, turn the YouTube camera over
Rick,
to
I don't even know if you
see
respond
the
to
camera. Look at the beautiful catamaran. Oh, that's what you get here at Sandals. Now it's
Look at that. Look at Rick turning the camera.
I guess it's
Ripping
looks
in a
pretty
tenor.
good. There you go. Okay.
You really can't see the catamaran.
Oh,
but
for heaven's sake!
There's a drape covering it, but that's our view right now.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
we were on yesterday. That's the video of Jackson in his typee.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's good.
Kidding me?
We are being joined right now here at our Michelob Ultra Studios at Sandals Ochi by Executive Chairman of Sandals Resorts International, Adam Stewart. Adam, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, man. Thank you for having me, and welcome to Sandals and Jamaica.
Thank you so much. We are enjoying our stay so much. Your property and your staff are absolutely incredible, along with Jaw Marketing. Everybody has been first class.
Awesome. That's great to hear, man. That's what we do.
So if you could, tell me the story of Sandals and how it came to pass. I love a good entrepreneurial story. I know you're still involved with entrepreneurial ventures. It's a fascinating story.
Yeah, Sandals is many people in the world believe that Sandals is owned by a corporation overseas, but we are a family company. We are 6th generation Jamaicans. It was founded by my father in 1981. We still live in Jamaica as a family overall, and the business was born for all the wrong reasons. My dad used to sell appliances, and he needed to find a way to earn US dollars, foreign exchange, to buy his appliances. And someone said to him, if you buy a hotel, you can earn foreign exchange and you can buy your appliances. And in 1981, he did just that. He acquired a little hotel in Montego Bay, 99 bedrooms on a beach, amazing beach. And my dad grew up on a beach, so he knew the quality of what grade A beaches look like. And that became the beginning of Sandals, the birth of Sandals. Then went from there and acquired 3 more resorts in the 1980s in Jamaica, including this one that we're at.
Okay.
This was 1988. Antigua in 1991, the island of St. Lucia in 1993. Then we went on to the Bahamas in 1995, Turks and Caicos in 1997, Grenada in the Southern Caribbean in 2013, Barbados in 2015, and then in 2022 we went into Curacao, the Dutch Caribbean, the first time leaving the English-speaking Caribbean for the brand. And then next year we move into St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Eastern Caribbean. So the Caribbean is our sandbox, it's our mastery. And today we're a top 500 brand in the world, and really, really proud family business.
What is one of the things, or 2 of the things, or 3 of the things that you would tell our audience members that separates your properties from the rest? It's a competitive business. What do you make sure is a focal point for your your brand?
I think the way we hold our organization and the kind of pride and passion, being the size company that we are. So we're one of the world's largest privately held resort chains, but we're still kind of boutique, right? We're 24 resorts going to 25 resorts this year. Everyone has a story. We fell in love with the destination. We fell in love with the actual property. We will not develop a resort in anything less than what we call grade A real estate. It has to be in an amazing community with amazing people. And no one reinvests in their property faster, more aggressively than Sandals in the Caribbean. We've sort of set the pace for quality. The all-inclusive business has many, many variations to it. In our world, there's no tipping. The taxes are included. There are no upcharge restaurants. This resort that we're on today has 11 bars, 16 restaurants, gastronomic experiences from all around the world. So Sandals has a product for literally every customer. And our sister company, Beaches, which is a family brand in Jamaica and Turks and Caicos and expanding. Overall, this is a very personal business. And for us, every customer is a VIP, and we care sincerely that we exceed their expectations. And we put the mechanisms in place, not just the physical, but the people, the soft skills. We have a vehicle in our company called the Sandals Corporate University. And we hire the attitude and we train the skills. So you can come as a team member from the Caribbean, a staff member in our company, literally not being able to read and write, but you could have an incredible personality, and we'll take you all the way to getting your master's paid for by the organization. So, this is one big family, private business, family-led, a lot of pride and passion, and that is what separates us from the pack by far.
And there's a lot of charity involved, and we got a chance to see that firsthand at the golf course 2 days ago with some of those young golfers, and I know that's a big part with what you guys are doing with your fund. Tell our audience about Sandals and what you're doing and giving back.
What we did, and I watched for years my father as a self-made entrepreneur just do whatever he could, sort of as one man, but there's a finite amount that any one individual can do. And my mother and father had two very different philosophies in life. My father came from the place that said, look, you got to work hard so you can help people. And my mother came from the place that said, you really don't have to have anything to be able to help people other than giving your time. And we stuck that together and set something up called the Sandals Foundation in 2009. It's a US 501c3. 100% of all the proceeds go to the cause. My family and I pay for all the overheads and the governance. If you donate $10, $10 goes to the communities. We focus on the environment. We focus on community as a heading. We focus on education. And since then, today, we've been able to contribute around $83 million of cash in kind. We've built schools and computer labs and libraries and all the social infrastructure. And we're from the Caribbean. This is our backyard. And there's a sense of duty and responsibility to be able to give back. And the Caribbean, like anywhere in the world, has its challenges to overcome. And we tackle them head on. And very sort of importantly is we focus with our corporate partners. So the big airlines, the big travel companies, our customers, almost 1 million customers a year and 18,000 team members, staff across the Caribbean. We're a big army of people that tackle these problems head on, and it's made us one of the most impactful charitable foundations in this hemisphere.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I bet working at Sandals is a really cherished job around here. You said you employ 18,000, is that what you just said?
18,000.
Wow.
18,000. So we're about twice the size of the next biggest company in the Caribbean. And overall, it's a feel-good business. It's a business that just provides opportunities. We grow. And, you guys are from St. Louis, and we actually represent in Jamaica the Enterprise National Alamo brands.
Oh, is that right?
The Taylor family.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of love for the Taylor family, a lot of respect for them. And, they too are a private family business. And we are their representatives in Jamaica. We have the franchise. And a lot of similarities between the families.
How about that? Oh, the Taylors are incredibly respected in St. Louis. That's great to hear, Adam.
I've had the great opportunity of meeting the family, and they treat everyone. Their company is superbly well run from the inside, and they treat everyone with great respect, and it's a great privilege. I see a lot of similarities between our two families.
What a wonderful compliment. Adam, a great story on how this business started and continues to not only serve vacationers throughout the world, but also serve the people of the Caribbean by giving back $83 million. An absolute pleasure to talk with you this morning. Thank you for hosting us this week. Your staff and everybody involved has been first class. Thank you so much for your time.
You're amazing.
There he is.
Thank you.
It's Adam Stewart, Executive Chairman of Sandals Resorts, here on the Ryan Kelly Morning After. We are broadcasting live from Sandals Ochi Beach Resort. Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Kenneth Iggy Strode. Plowhawk is now going by 28 Slim, and Jackson is now going by Rick. So some name changes here on the show, Doug, as sometimes shows do.
Yeah.
You know, in the 1980s they would bring on a kid with a bowl cut to change things up. In our case, we just changed names.
Well, a lot of big stars in Hollywood change their name to get a little bit better look. I mean, P. Diddy has changed his name a few times, right?
Diddy. What a great guy, though. Like, super
I love the
accommodating.
story of how the business started. I love those stories. And he was trying to get, the family was trying to get money for appliances, U.S. dollars. I love those founding stories.
I was wondering
if
I was wondering if they still sell appliances. I could use a deal on a stove.
Thanks, Adam.
You
We're
can do
good.
that?
What a great,
You do
yeah.
still sell appliances. All
That
right.
is one of the best stories, though. Like,
Yeah.
self-made, family operated. They give back to the
Oh,
community
yeah.
as much as they do. That's phenomenal.
So many businesses that turn into absolute monsters have these stories that you would never think. And in this case, it's his father trying to get U.S. dollars for appliances.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, okay, well, the way to do it is to buy this property. And it's one beach with 99 units in Montego Bay, which is where we flew into on Saturday and we'll be flying out of to return to St. Louis. And now it's turned into this absolute monster brand. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love those stories.
You can imagine the positive difference a friendly corporation like this can make in a community or an entire country, and in this case, the entire Caribbean.
Right.
The thousands that it employs, and it's a win-win for everybody. Fantastic place to vacation, and it supports the Caribbean. the
Smart to
entire area.
expand, too, beyond just the English-speaking, like, beaches and area, kind of going outside of that.
Why didn't we think of that?
Curacao? That'd be fun.
I know
That's awesome.
we want to get into fusion.
All right, that's where my allocation is now that I'm done losing millions on daily fantasy.
I think fusion is the way to go, Phil.
Rerouting that.
I'm rerouting. We had a board meeting and said, all right, where can we lose this year?
Tim, I'm pretty close in pick 6. I just looked up the
What
numbers.
is this? That was Rick is taking over for Ken on the redirection.
Well, I just pulled it up because I was curious, and I thought I am plus 850, and you are plus $1,055.
Okay, I thought you were about 200 back.
And then that in units minus 135, and then everyone else is completely out of it. So
Wow.
it's a little 2-horse race. I should have waited out this cash out.
Oh yeah, well, you
Well,
know,
can't be resultorial.
you can't be, but still, you could win 750
Yeah.
or 1,000, depending on producer Joe's going to shake down Iggy for his 250.
Good luck.
You know where to find me. I ain't hiding.
I didn't want to do it in the first place.
No, you were dragged into it.
The dedication level on these things it's unmatched.
Producer Joe is adamant that you pay your 250.
Too bad.
He's not going to get it?
He's not getting anything. He's
Oh.
like last place.
Well, you are by definition.
Well,
the
that's
last-
why he's
You
costing
want
me.
the updated number for Ken?
That's why I'm losing every week, so he doesn't finish last. That's the only reason.
Minus $6,760.
Yeah, where's Joe?
You just need one of them bets to hit.
Yeah, right. The Croatia. Minus 875 for producer Joe.
You tapped out after your bet. You bet a soccer team would win. They won, and you still lost the bet.
So I said, I'm done. I'm done. This Shillywally Shishawali soccer. They don't even know how to. They don't know how to do bets right.
Guys, Rick absolutely shot out of a cannon this morning. It's unprecedented to listen to. That's from Dewey Hoxberger. Flocky the Smurf says, for real, is Rick drinking cocktails this morning? He has an aroma. That's from Flocky the Smurf.
I'm not doing anything differently.
An aroma, these are listeners.
I'm
How
not.
can they smell?
This is Jackson. This is not Rick.
Oh,
Rick,
Clip that off.
Rick may make an appearance later
comes out
today.
at night, I would think.
Yeah,
Here
when he comes to
comes
play.
Under the cover of darkness.
Rick is chained to the mirror and the razor blade. Jackson is a master of the headphones and,
Yes.
and the YouTube.
So by day I'm Jackson, you know,
By night it's
innocent little pasty guy from Ladue, and then the night falls and I turn into Rick, the
Right.
rail snorting
God.
monster.
Man about town.
Yeah, that's not the case.
Bon vivant.
This is not the case.
Guys, would love to see Rick, 28 Slim and 94 Fatso collab on a song together. That's from Ernie Bjorkman.
Lay down a track. I'll spit a 16 for you.
Doug, you hear
Wow.
that?
What
Lay
does
down
that
a
mean?
track.
What does
I don't
that
know if I
mean?
actually like that saying.
Wait a minute. What does that mean?
28 Slim is now out.
Yeah. If you don't get it, you're just not in.
I get it.
Doug, you're out.
16.
16
I'll spit a
track.
16.
16 track. I think.
16 bars.
Yeah.
Is that a haiku?
Is that 16 lines?
Yeah.
We're off.
Okay.
Spit a quick 16 for you, Doug.
Okay. Man, this Rick, he's a snoot full.
He is a snoot
I'm going to hit Adam up for a job, I think.
Excuse me?
What would you like to
You're
do?
looking for new employment?
Yeah, see if he's got anything open.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, what are you
down
going to
here?
do?
I don't know, just stay down here.
Well,
feel like concierge.
you don't get paid for just wandering around talking to people.
Cabana boy.
Well, I have a presence. Maybe take some pictures, do a little social media stuff for him.
Oh, you want to be the face of the resort?
Kind of, yeah.
Doug, there was someone yesterday just playing the saxophone like the Dickens
I saw
by
it.
the beach.
Yeah.
I figured Rockio could get a gig
Oh,
playing
as a
tuba.
tuba player.
Tuba right by the beach.
Lay down a good bass.
How much sweat you would have. Oh,
Walk around with a huge tuba all day.
Right
95 degree heat.
Ba-dum.
I don't know how well that would play. But
Iggy, why don't you tell us about Brush Creek
All right, well,
Valley Farms?
Put my glasses on.
it's like the headphone thing again.
I really like the transformation of the library.
It takes a while to get ready for it.
I can see, but I can't read when I don't have those on.
All right.
I'm really happy this company joined because I know our listeners love to grill, love to eat meat. They post a new picture of their grilling thing every day. Hey, I got a new Master 9000.
Oh.
So I know y'all grill, and you're going to different places to buy your meat. We don't have to anymore. Brush Creek Valley Farms, located in Cuba, Missouri, delivered nationwide in insulated boxes, delivered in 1 day to my house. So if you're in St. Louis, even in Illinois, 1-2 days, you get your box of meat. Grass-fed, pasture-raised meats. You can choose between curated boxes such as their smoke box, family grill box, or even a breakfast box. Or you can build your own box, Doug. Some pork chops, maybe some brats, some ribeyes, some sirloin, whatever you want. Put that box together.
Yeah.
You can also buy in bulk, which is will end up saving you money. So here's a deal just for our subscribers
What is it?
and our listeners.
What do we got?
If you subscribe to Brush Creek Valley, you will save 10% each month. And here's a special just for TMA listeners. Go to brushcreekvalley.com, and at checkout use code TMA10.
TMA
There's
10.
two codes. There's two codes depending on what you buy.
Okay.
TMA10 for 10% off the box orders, or TMA5 for bulk orders.
If I write in TMA 50, do I get 50%
No,
off?
no, that's not the deal. Did you
Okay.
just hear what I said?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get it straight.
no.
TMA 10,
Yeah.
10% off.
Yeah, TMA5 for bulk orders, you get 5% off.
Okay.
Now, the TMA code also can be used towards subscription boxes for a total of 20% off.
Oh,
And it's very simple. Just go to brushcreekvalley.com. You want to support a local farm, the high-quality meats, at competitive prices. Their meats will satisfy the largest of the Walrus Group. High-quality meats for a low-brow audience. That's Brush Creek.
high quality meats for a low brow
That's
audience.
That's the tag.
Yeah. Brushcreekvalley.com. Go and get your meat. It's so cool you're going to get your meat every month. You're never
Right.
going to be without beef.
Nice. There you go. You're never going to be out without insurance if you call James Carlton at 314-961-4800. Here's the tagline, Doug. If your insurance costs a leg and an arm, call James Carlton. Then you pause.
Yeah.
State Farm. He's in Webster Groves.
To me, that's a better
314-961-4800.
tagline than high quality meat for a low brow audience.
I like the
We're just
tag.
being honest.
Yeah, okay.
Go to carltoninsurance.net. I did. I made the switch. They do all the paperwork for you. It's super easy, and I'm so happy that I made the switch because James Carlton and his staff run a first-class operation. That's why you see 303 5-star Google reviews for James Carlton and his agency. You call in business hours. You're going to talk to somebody right there in Webster Groves. They're always looking for ways to save you money. Insurance premiums have gone up. At James Carlton, they're finding ways for you to save money. Any issues you have when you're calling your insurance agent, they are usually going to be urgent. That's why customer service is so important. And I am telling you, there is a difference between James Carlton and so many of the others. 314-961-4800. Or go online at carltoninsurance.net. If your insurance costs a leg and an arm, call James Carlton, State Farm. Doug, can you tell us about our title sponsor? And his name's Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, you know what he'd like to help you with now is a cash out refinance. You might need it. The cash out refinance allows you to take cash out based on the equity built into the home. With a cash out refinance, you take out a loan larger than the amount you still owe, or you refinance for a higher loan amount. Then you receive a portion of your home's gained value in cash, tax-free. This is a popular choice for homeowners looking to pay off other high-interest debts. Some choose to use that cash towards funding home improvements or wedding or college tuition or whatever purchase requires a considerable chunk of change. A cash-out refinance typically comes with a lower interest rate than consumer debts, which makes it a great option for debt consolidation, especially since the tax on mortgage interest is tax deductible, while interest on other debts usually is not. It's a great option. If you need the cash, Ryan Kelly and his Home Loan Expert team can show you how to get it. It's the home of the 10-day closing guarantee. Set yourself on the path to financial freedom. Remember, you marry the house, you date the rate at thehomeloanexpert.com.
That's right, thehomeloanexpert.com. Title sponsor of this show, 8 o'clock hour sponsor, is the Appliance Discounters. If you're in the market for an appliance, look no further than the Appliance Discounters and their 80,000 square foot warehouse full of GE appliances and other major brands ready for delivery. Shop online at theappliancediscounters.com, where the pricing has been adjusted to beat the competition. Doug, you've gotten a range there. And I have gotten a dishwasher within the last month, and they're the best. I sent a couple people here within the last week, as a matter of fact, to John Bradley, my father-in-law. TheApplianceDiscounters.com. Wonderful people and a great sponsor of TMA for a long time. TheApplianceDiscounters.com. Send your emails in for our Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email today, which comes your way in about an hour and 15 minutes the morning after at InsideSTL.com. Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email of the day. And we are giving away passes to the St. Louis Golf Expo at St. Charles Convention Center, February 3rd through the 5th. And that is coming your way here just in a matter of a few days. You can win 4 tickets to it by winning the Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email of the day. And don't forget, you can win a 4-day, 3-night luxury included vacation for 2 to any Sandals resort. Enter the keyword passport on the TMA app or go online at TMASTL.com. That's TMASTL.com or the TMA STL app, and you can sign up for the Sandals Luxury Vacation giveaway. Wow, how about this?
Good.
That Brush Creek Valley Farms live read makes me want to buy the entire company. I love grilling, eating meat, and sharing every moment of my meat-eating process on the fan page.
Licks.
He's trying so hard.
You're a truly great broadcaster. I envy your vocal strength, you silver-tongued hottie. That's from Mr. Licks.
Oh, that probably got your vote.
Yeah. Well, go buy some meat. You can suck up to me, and it's not going to work, but go buy the meat because it's tremendous.
Yeah. But you are a silver-tongued hottie. There's no doubting that.
That is true.
I just want him to buy the meat.
Iggy, they give those types of people jobs at Sandals who are actually qualified and experienced in social media for business. It's not like posting your ditch carp videos and shout-outs to learn. That's from the Veiled Prophet.
That was mean-spirited.
I've gotten jobs overseas before, so it's not like it doesn't happen.
Yeah. How'd you get those jobs overseas?
Well,
Before
one.
the internet.
Only one, but
How'd you get it?
just my food and beverage manager from Breckenridge took a job in Bermuda and called me and said, I can bring an expat down. Do you want a job? And I went down.
Expat.
People that don't live in Bermuda who come from other countries to work in Bermuda.
I like that, Doug. Expat.
Yeah.
Like if there's
Expatriate, right?
any Americans working down here, or Canadians or Europeans working here, they're expats.
Expats, yeah. Well, so that worked out well for you.
Yeah, I miss the ocean.
You can see it right now. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
We're about 50 feet away from it right
It's
here.
like on that catamaran yesterday. The choppier, the better.
That catamaran ride yesterday, on the way back, was some of the best entertainment I've experienced in a while. I mean, it reminded me of the film A Perfect Storm with the delectable George Clooney and that cute little Mark Wahlberg, so well hung in Boogie Nights.
Good.
And that's a good film.
Yeah.
Perfect Storm or Boogie Nights?
Boogie Nights. Both are great.
Both of them, Doug, both of them.
well,
Both are good, but Boogie Nights is superior. But
We were scaling the waves, and then we would crash down into the sea. Greg Vaughn took a tumble, carrying the
did.
cranberry juice for Doug.
Oh, man.
And then he says, boy, if that had been you, you'd be dead by now. He said something like that.
That
he
would've
said
killed
that. He
you.
said that would have taken you out.
Meanwhile, serving as the hood ornament for the vessel was Ken Strode. What were you doing? And then you'd balance. Me, Anna Marie, and Lisa Ann were watching you. Were you challenging the sea? What was going on there?
No, I could see what was coming. No, I mean, I only stood up there when we started, and then once we started and hit the waves, I mean, I got nowhere to go.
Right.
I can't just
We
walk
thought
around.
you might be going overboard. is what we thought.
I can't go anywhere, so I might as well just stay up here. It was kind of cool. But I dig that. I dig the waves, and so I knew when it was coming. I could see a wave coming. I could see
You could brace yourself.
I could see the undertow, so I knew it was coming and going up and going down. So I just kind of went with the flow. But yeah, I mean, they did that on purpose. They went and found those waves out there and did that so everybody could have a little fun there. But Because you notice
I
after
don't-
he went back in, it calmed down. He didn't.
Well, that's because the waves are out a little bit.
Well, there was still wavy,
But Jesse, wasn't that choppier than normal yesterday? Yeah. So I don't think they can make the waves like you're like Worlds of Fun or something like that.
oh, he can go out and find them, which he did, and then go back in.
The first 10 minutes is about bomb.com for me. So
You were worried you were going to go on the bomb.com.
I'm glad they eased into the choppiness instead of immediately went to the chop, because that would have been a little weak.
Were you worried you were going to go on it?
Oh yeah, dude. When I first got on, I was like, I told Jackson, like, get ready, man. I may be going overboard.
I
here.
told him I'd hold his hair.
Did anybody? That's so precious. Did anybody get sick on the boat yesterday? I thought that would be live for seasickness.
I was good. I'm usually pretty good with motion sickness.
No,
I don't think we were out there long enough to really get seasick.
No,
Yeah,
I think
that
there were
takes a
people
while.
too that if they said if you have trouble with being on the sea, they gave you some Dramamine.
And it's been my experience. It's if it rocks side to side, then you're more likely to get seasick than if
Oh,
it
is that
goes
right?
up and down off a wave. That's been my experience.
You said it reminded you of a Sibian, the way we were.
I never
up
one
and-
time mentioned that. Never
Up and
one
d-
time.
But that's apt.
Speaking of which, Madison didn't know what. So we got back to the room obviously before we went out into soy, and we had a nice Sibian conversation. She didn't really know what it was. Obviously, it's
explained it.
one Google search away. Kind of showed her different ones, some brand new, some refurbished.
Yeah,
From the people
that we've
corporation.
allocated about 10% of our portfolio into the refurbished market.
She goes, that cannot feel good. I was like, well, there is a market for it.
Yep, especially
So-
refurbished right now. Refurbished is hot in 2023.
Isn't that what Mark
She does like her
Hamill was in?
deals.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
The refurbished.
Well,
look new.
he addressed Germans, and then he got into the Sibian business, and then he got into financial advising.
That is one of the greatest. You talk about entrepreneurial stories.
Yeah,
That's one of the
nice
greatest.
career.
Mark Hanna?
Yeah, you go from like
Tear
going
down
to
this
Germany,
wall.
Tear
tearing
down
down
this
the wall.
wall.
It's just absolute diplomacy to refurbish Sibian business, make a killing off that, and then you advise people on your plan. That to me is the sign of a great financial
Yeah,
advisor.
he's certainly a renaissance man. Guys, Rick sounds hot. Come downtown and see me, boy. That's from Stephanie at One Cardinal Way.
Oh.
Wow.
I have a sneaking suspicion that that's Steve at One Cardinal Way. But I'll see you nevertheless. I like Steve. Rick likes Steve.
You know, I did an Instagram live yesterday on the catamaran, and there were a couple times I thought my phone was in the water. I started doing it. I said, if this thing hits a wave, I mean, my phone goes in.
Yeah.
I've already lost it for about 45
I was
minutes
gonna
on
say,
Sunday.
Have we talked about that yet?
Oh, God.
That was hilarious.
That may have been the most stressed I've been in a long time.
And
Anything
it
was
was
right
there.
there. It was under a binder.
Big Mike found it.
Yeah, well, it took me 45 minutes to say, because they said nobody can find it back at the hotel where you guys were. It's nowhere to be found. And after like 45 minutes, I said, maybe if we just call it, somebody picked it up and didn't turn it in yet, and they'll answer. And sure enough, it rings on the bench. Plowsy goes, it was under the binder. Here it is.
I love when it rang. Everybody on the show turned around. We know the ringtone. We've
Yeah,
heard it during segments.
absolutely. It's so
it
loud.
was so instant that we knew exactly where Iggy's phone was.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't look at the Instagram, so I don't know how it turned out because it was kind of sunny and I'm facing the ocean and I couldn't really tell what I got. But
Jesse got some good pictures from the catamaran yesterday. They
Really good
looked
pictures.
really good. They're on the fan page.
We
as
look
well.
like bad boys.
Oh,
Dancing
we're
with Lisa
bad.
Ann on.
We're naughty.
It's up on the Instagram account.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm dancing with Lisa.
Comments supportive?
It was a story, right? Yeah, so the comments won't be visible, which is outstanding. My self-esteem couldn't be lower. So,
Is it on the fan page?
oh well,
Comments supportive?
never mind. I'm not gonna look. I've done the least looking
You
at the
have
fan
started.
page.
You've learned an important thing.
Yeah.
Just don't look.
Just
It's
don't
Raiders
look.
of the Lost Ark.
I know that they're up there. I know what it's gonna be. The reaction will be. So I'm just not gonna look. I've looked at social media as little as possible because I don't need that. I don't need the self-esteem drop.
Oh my God.
Well, you shouldn't allow it to affect your self-esteem.
You don't want it to, but subconsciously it does, Doug. We are slaves to our human nature.
Think about that. Did you hear what he just said to you?
We are slaves to our human nature. There's that young Abe Lincoln coming out again.
The great thing about the fan page is when those posts go up, you don't need to know. You already kind of know who's commenting and what the comment is from each person. So, he doesn't need to look at it. He can kind of guess exactly
an
who
idea.
and what is being said.
I've had a great time here, so I'm not going to let comments affect my
at that.
happiness. I'm
Look
not.
at
I'm not
that.
going to let it happen.
Did you explain to Madison how bullish the Fed is on the refurbished Sibian market in St. Louis, making macroeconomic waves all over the world, causing many a boy prostate to leak all over the Metro East. That's from
Oh.
Geek Dotem. Yeah, you probably should have brought that up in your conversation.
Well, what I did bring up was like, have you ever heard of the PP Corp? And she goes, what are you talking about? And so like, I wanted to go, well, we have a guy that's
Yeah, Juan.
my age, and he's absolutely killing the refurbished business.
Yep, that's correct.
Got his own corporation.
Hold on a second. This is breaking news. Myself and Madison Hedgecock have started S3 Southside Sibian, which is our Sibian rental service for all the hot yoga pants wearing moms of St. Gabe's and St. Raphael's.
Oh.
Check out our booth at St. Gabe's Picnic. It's next to the Tushy booth.
They won't
That's from Ernie Bjorkman. So there's a competitor. We have a competitor now?
Well, rentals, that's tough. Like, you just like kind of bowling shoes. You just kind of give it a spray, like right when you rent it to
real
like.
quick, like
Oh God.
this is at the school picnic.
Next to Rockio in the Chuck-a-Luck booth.
That's where Rockio stands.
Yeah. I have played Chuck-a-Luck with him as my pit boss. I just saw the video of Jackson and Lisa Ann dancing. I'm 100% certain that Lisa Ann left because she was starting to catch the feels for him and had to leave. That's from the cousin of Moo Man.
No.
Rick,
no.
what do you have to say?
I've said it before. It had nothing to do with me. So like you can make up all these scenarios in your head that Rick came out to play, but that's just not what happened. So what's it like? I'm not going to tell you, so quit asking. Nick Saban.
I just got a text from my friend Ashley Martin, who I've told you works,
Oh, good time to change the
Did you know,
subject.
Tim, do you have the siren?
who works here.
It should be up. Actually.
She said she's going to try and stop by and say hi.
Here during the show.
Yeah, she
Right now?
She works at
That was
Sandals.
it.
Oh, at this particular sandals.
Yes,
Oh, wonderful.
she's not on the guest list.
No.
but if we have time, we'll just sneak her in and say hi.
I told you it was up on YouTube.
Another 15-second delay for that. Yeah, so if we have time, she can come on and say hi. If not, we'll just have to.
Hey guys, I've really been enjoying the Rick videos on the fan page. It's been a nice change of pace from Soup Guy and isn't this Joe Rogan clip interesting guy? That's from Big Tuft. Who's Soup Guy?
There's a soup guy? I mean, I like soup as much as the next guy. I don't need to watch videos of it being made.
There's somebody on the fan page that for like 3 straight weeks posted his soup every day.
Oh yeah, that's my dog, Dad. Don't knock him, Kyle. Good people.
Oh, Kyle, yeah. Okay. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying he's the one who posted all these soup videos.
Iggy, have you been public with your pronouncement, or is this private? That you are not posting?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay. Iggy has decided, Doug, he is no longer posting on the fan page.
Why is that?
I mean, I'm on there. I look at things if I want to see things.
Why
you
no
know.
posting from you?
For the record, I've shorted the market.
Is that commenting too? So no commenting
Yeah,
either?
no commenting. There's one I wanted to do the other day, and I caught myself when he said, Tim took a picture of my setup for golf, and Iggy's going low today with my cigarettes and my
Right,
balls.
a couple
and my,
packs of Salem
Yeah.
menthols.
And the guy said he'll lose all 12 of those, and I wanted to respond. Well, I only lost 1 on the 9th hole.
Showed him.
I refrained. from. I'm done posting. I'm done commenting. I'm done posting.
Why this new attitude?
No, it's gotten out of hand. I mean, I'll go in there and read things and see if there's any interesting things, but I'm just not going to comment.
Okay.
Susan Me Timber says, I feel like we've been here before.
No, I've left the fan page before and came back because Cam Jansen asked me to.
And here's the Cam story.
No, I'm not telling you the story.
I'm kidding.
It's the only reason I came back. I don't care. I really don't. I don't need that.
So you will not be commenting.
On the fan page? No.
Yeah.
All right.
You've had it with it.
You haven't seen me post any pictures. I've posted all my pictures from here on my page. I haven't posted anything on the fan page.
Some great pictures you've taken so far.
I've got it. I've taken a ton of them. I'll wait till I get home and any you guys took, if you want to just
Yeah, I'll drop that in your DMs.
text them to me, or I can save them that way, and then I'll just post them all when I get home.
Right.
Yeah, I like taking pictures when I'm on vacation. This isn't a vacation, but I've been enough time away from the broadcast booth where we have time to ourselves, where we can go out and about and take pictures. And today I may have to go. I may have to leave the resort. Oh, we're playing golf today, aren't we? I promised Carly I'd find this shirt for her, and it's not in the.
Doug Carly, for the record, is somebody who works with us at the radio,
Okay.
and she wants Iggy to get her a shirt.
What sort of shirt?
It's just a beach shirt she's looking for, and they don't have them at the
Gift shop.
gift shop here, so I may have to go into town to try and find it.
Watch this. To market, to market.
Oh, to
Were
market we
you just
go.
going to walk
No.
off the property?
No, I'll take a cab or a whatever. Maybe there's a sandal shuttle that takes people in shopping. I don't know. If not, I'll have to take a cab.
You're not going to take a cab into town.
Why not?
I don't
Do a
know.
little shopping for myself. I
Well,
can
how
buy
far
my.
away is town?
I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. I can buy my Blue Mountain coffee here, so that's really the only other thing I need.
You know what I've been doing is they restock it in your hotel room. I just put it in my bag. It's that good to where
That's nice to know.
I'm taking as
Oh,
many
the Blue Mountain
bags-
coffee?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
It's really good.
It's really unbelievable.
Well, that's a blend. If you want
Yeah.
100%, it's in the gift shop. But you taking the soaps and the shampoos and everything home?
I
too?
am not. I have plenty of that,
My
but the
God.
coffee was too good. Even the blend is
Yeah, it's very
something
good.
that I do not get to enjoy often. So we got those in our carry-on bags ready to go.
Oh, do you?
The old Appleton stepdad is on his rocking chair out in the cold weather this morning, Doug, and that's in southern Missouri. Is that what it is?
Yeah, a little north of Cape.
Population 70.
Says the over-under he has set is 1 week before he responds to a post, and then says on the air that he never said he wasn't going to post again. That's from the old Appleton stepdad.
Well, you lose that bet. You want to bet? Let's go. How much?
Old Appleton stepdad, you are been challenged.
I will go up to 500. So
The problem with this is they're going to really entice Iggy. They're going to be a lot
They're
of
gonna bait him, Plowhawk.
They're going to bait him hard on the fan page. So
Well,
I'm just
good.
letting you know, Iggy. They're
well,
going
if
to
you
really
think
go
I'll
after
crack,
you.
put your money where your mouth is. I'll go up to 500. Put your money where your fan page is.
Cletus listening?
Guys, Igapotamus reminds me of my wife when she's telling a story and just assumes I know who these random people are she's talking about.
Well, I didn't need to give her name. It was just something I needed to do today. I just said I had to go get something for Carly. I may go in town. I need to tell you who Carly is. What do you care?
Well, I mean, you brought her up, and so
brought
I
up
was
names.
explaining to the audience who she is. I didn't go into vivid detail.
No, I
but
don't mind you doing it, but the audience bitching about it, I need to tell you who Carly
Well,
is.
the audience is listening to the show, and they might be like, "Oh, who is Carly?"
Yeah, well, none of your business.
Then don't bring up her name.
This is a chicken and egg situation.
She did the P&G Open.
She did, and you hear her on, she did voiceover for our show.
Yeah, she does a lot of commercials for just at WAL or Arch mainly, I think. She's not listening.
This is for all the stations.
Does Carly do a lot of the stations? Does she do Arch and WAL a lot?
She does.
Carly, okay. Yeah.
She does a lot of stuff for you guys too.
Yeah. So you hear her voice, but
Guys, I love how you just had the CEO of the resort on, and now Plowsy says he's going to rob the resort blind.
Look, if I would have talked to Adam, he would have been just fine with me sneaking a little of their best coffee. It's a fantastic blend of coffee. And to enjoy Jamaica in Tower Grove in St. Louis.
you
I
want
think
to,
you'd enjoy that.
you know what would have happened? I think because I know Adam.
He-
by-
you know
him?
No, I know what kind of a guy he is.
How do you know?
He would have handed me the Blue Mountain.
Look, when I saw he's the chief of this hotel. CEO, bigwig. He runs the whole
Craig
operation.
Berube with us now. Craig, what happened last night in Winnipeg? It seems like the boys aren't into it anymore.
Anyway, he's like 40. He's like 41 years old. Took it over when his dad passed away last January.
So nice.
He just seemed like a cool guy. I guarantee if you'd have said that, hey, I hope you don't mind, I took a couple of your packages out of the hotel, he would have probably given you a box.
100%.
Well, but you don't want to push it. You know,
No, but he would have
we've
already
been
said,
so
"You-
nice
you love it.
already. You don't want to say,
Take
hey,
a
can we
take
have
a
some
box
more?
of our blend up into 28 waist.
28 ways, 28 slim.
28 Slim. Come on,
28
get it right.
Slim's room.
28 ways.
We have a guest joining us right now as we discuss the Blue Mountain Coffee caper. And joining us right now is Max Patchen, who is the head of the operations for Island Routes, which allows people to travel all throughout. Max, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
We are wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. We are enjoying our stay here so much, and our audience is certainly encouraged by the idea of coming down here and experiencing it for themselves. Could you tell them what they could experience with you?
Sure, absolutely. So morning again to everyone in St. Louis who is enduring the freezing cold and
That's
it's
right.
beautiful here in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, oh my
All
goodness.
right, great. So when you come to Jamaica, obviously we have more than just the beach and the water and the rum and all those fun things. So with Island Roots, what you're going to get is we've put together a bunch of different experiences that kind of showcase the island, right? So you can go to the Blue Mountains, as you were talking about.
Yes.
Blue Mountain coffee,
Right.
right?
That's right.
You can go and experience the rum. We have, I think some people may have gone out on our catamaran yesterday, right?
We
Everybody
did.
had a
We
good
all went
time?
out there. Yeah, it was incredible.
So we have a lot of signature tours, and so what we try to do for the guests who come to our sandals is give them authentic type of tour that is really curated to make sure that we showcase everything that happens here on the island. not in a way that's, I hate to use the word cheesy. We make sure it's done right. So before you see anything that happens, we spend a lot of time inspecting those tours, working with those partners to make sure we can really deliver a great experience for all of our guests. And then showcases Jamaica in the right way. I mean, there's so much to do here. People don't realize that there's this much to do on the island. So that's what we try to strive for.
Very cool. So what are some of the places that you love to take people with Island Roots?
So my favorite place in the entire island is the Blue Mountains. It really is a magical place. I don't know if you've ever been there before.
Have you been?
may have been.
I have a score. I would build a house up there if I could. That's where I would live.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I would live as well. It's just a whole different type of thing. But outside of the Blue Mountains, that's not everybody can get there. My favorite tour outside of that is our catamaran tour. I believe, again, I'm biased, but we have the best catamaran fleet in the Caribbean. We have the best crew in the Caribbean. And then we're starting to introduce some more marine tours. So you see the powerboat here. Yeah. That's that boat there. We have more of those happening. We have deep sea fishing, of course. But the catamaran is just a vibe. It's fun. You can party and have a good time and also get to experience, the snorkeling and just get a bit flavor of. And the tour here also goes to Dunn's River, which is one of the most iconic attractions in the Caribbean.
Yeah, we had a great time on it yesterday. And perfect entertainment and a wonderful crew, and they took on some choppy seas, which made it even more fun.
Right, we just always have to have a bit of an adventure, right?
Absolutely.
That was the best.
I love too, and not only what you guys do, but the resort. You hire the right people.
Yep.
Right.
Now, they're always friendly, but probably because they love their job working for you. But you have to put the right people on there to get along with the tourist. And the guys we had and the girls we had yesterday were just tremendous, friendly, laughing, having fun with us. When you have the right people and the right employees on that boat making everybody's trip great, that's what works.
Absolutely, and that's a great point. So we spend a lot of time working with our teams. As I said, we have the best crew in the Caribbean, hands down. And I'm not saying that because I'm here. I've been unseen, and there's some great other cruises out there. But our team, as you said, they love what they do. These folks love going on the catamaran. They love working on the catamaran. They're very dedicated folks who make sure you have a safe but fun time. And we're very proud of that. We're very proud that they can showcase and you come down here and have a great time. And the guests who come here are going to experience the same thing that you experienced yesterday. There's not going to be any different, they're going to make sure each time they go out, the guests have a good time.
One of your crew members yesterday in choppy seas was able to walk the entire length of the boat with a glass of beer on his head and delivered it without a drop. Is it a tough interview process to get a job like that?
So one of the things you have to do is, the interview process, you make sure
Find
you
it
can
out.
carry a beer on your head. And if you cannot do that, you fail.
You're out. You're out.
It was incredible.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, I was legitimately in awe of what we were seeing from that.
That's
What-
just
what-
years of practice.
What's the secret? What's the move?
Well, he has good balance.
I know,
That's the
man.
first thing,
I want to
right?
use it for my golf swing. I want to figure out how to have him train me.
So it's all in the feet.
I am telling you, man. Max, we appreciate your time this morning, and congratulations on running a first-class operation here at Sandals. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. That's
Thank
Max
you, guys.
Patchen, the
Thank you very
Director
much.
of Operations for Island Roots here at Sandals, Ochi.
And everybody
Thank you
follow
so much.
Island Roots on Instagram. Great
You
pictures.
can follow them. Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Nice.
Island Roots, ROUTES. Island Roots.
Island Roots. Take a
Can't
look
get
at it.
over the crew. They were so unbelievably nice and accommodating. Like, that's half the battle with it. Like something like that, you need to have comfortable. You need to feel comfortable. That crew was perfect.
And they only hire people with flat heads.
Oh, that's outstanding. Sandals Ochi is where we are. That's where the Michelob Ultra Studios are here as we are having our final broadcast for the week. We will be heading back and back on the air live in St. Louis on Friday, TMA. And Jackson, we will return. You will be returning as Rick for 101
That's
ESPN.
right, Tim. Yeah, I'll be Rick, and I think the listeners to 101 ESPN will really enjoy what Rick has to offer. It's a real takesmith, that Rick.
Thank you, Max. Appreciate
Thank you so
it.
much, Max.
That dude is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, those were legitimately choppy seas on the way back yesterday.
For real. And when he carried that beer, and then not a drop spilled
No.
either. It was incredible.
It
Greg
didn't
just
come
took her
close
out
to
of
spilling.
That was peak chopping it too. Like when he got
Peak
the beer,
choppiness.
everybody
Yeah.
was pretty much sitting and like holding on. And I got a little wet, and I tell you what, Doug, that water felt tremendous.
Oh, did
Yeah.
it
Like
really?
it was really perfect. Whether you went swimming there,
Yeah, the yellow diaper. People saw me in
I
my
didn't want to
cummerbund.
bring that up.
I asked, do you have a life jacket? And they said, no, the cummerbund will do. And I was like, this is going to go poorly for me.
Great video.
I thought at first you were thrown overboard, but
thought?
you went on your own
Yep.
accord.
I did kind of a can opener in. You know,
Yeah.
I really wanted to let people know my physical stature. So I can opened it in, and it was really fun. It was you could see right to the bottom of the
You see any
sea
fish
right
down there?
Yeah, what'd
Any
you see?
I didn't,
Eels,
I didn't
sharks?
see many friends of the sea. I wasn't really looking for that. You
Yeah.
know, I wasn't. But you could see like right to the floor. It didn't look too deep, and I wanted to go down there, but that I might not ever come back up.
I was told by the worker, because I also asked about marine life. Do you see sea turtles around this specific area? And they said when the snorkeling crew, remember they were behind us,
right.
there was actually there was a group of stingrays. That's why they were
Oh.
snorkeling in that
Oh,
specific
really?
area,
Carrying this
because
damn gamecock.
that kind of where the stingrays
Wow.
kind of passed through, and I thought that is an awesome little feature.
Sure it is.
I love wildlife. Marine life is like sea turtles are like my favorite animal.
All right. You're a big sea turtle guy?
Love them. Absolutely love
They
sea
get to like
turtles.
what, like 150 years old?
Yeah, they're just so great and.
How often do they come into your life? A sea
Never.
turtle?
Usually I see like the
Finding
soft
Nemo.
shells in the Black River, but they aren't quite the same.
We are in the Appliance Discounters 8 o'clock hours. We broadcast from Jamaica. Final hour of our broadcast from Jamaica is coming up next.
You go home tomorrow.
Oh, my God, Doug, hold on a
It's
second.
really depressing.
No, short trip.
Gobsmacked.
Oh, wow. The callback.
You'd like to stay another few days? I think we all would.
I would.
I was actually thinking yesterday when we got on the catamaran, we had to sign in to verify that you're there. I was going to sign in and just leave, and
What?
then they would see what my name was on, and they come back and say, "Wait a minute, Iggy's not. Where's Iggy?" They would have thought I fell overboard.
Yeah.
They would have had a little search party for 5 minutes or
Fake
so.
your own death.
And he's not coming back. I could have just hidden here somewhere. After everybody left, just kind of hang out.
Oh, my God, you're like Tupac.
Well, they would rent your room
A
out to someone
reggae
else.
drifter.
I wouldn't need a room.
We just sleep on the grass out there?
I'll find some place to
Shack up.
graze or whatever.
Craze.
Yeah, I can just kind of come down in the morning like I live here, like I'm a.
At some point, don't you think one of the workers would catch you and say, "What are you doing here?"
No,
Where's your room?
They probably already seen me before. They think I'm here for a couple months.
You know, it's also very romantic.
Sabbatical.
I've talked to Sandy, who have been helping us, and we talk about like weddings here and what they provide here. And we've seen a couple people get married here or have receptions here the few days we've been here, and it looks great. They kind of set you up for absolute success once you get married here. They
Have
pretty
you
much
thought
set
about
you up
getting
for
married here yourself?
They've tried to talk. I would love to. It just would all depend on how many family members could attend as well. But this,
Yeah.
I think, destination type weddings like this are very underrated and underappreciated.
Now,
and
my
that would be
sister,
so much fun.
My sister-in-law and brother, they didn't get married here, but they came on their honeymoon to this
Did it?
resort.
Oh, yeah. Great place. Great place for
Ultimate
that.
relaxation, which is exactly what we all needed.
Well, looking forward to it. I mean, I know I kind of poo-pooed it when we came. It was too short of a trip. But as much fun as we had, it is too short of a trip. We'd like to stay here for another 5 days or so.
I
But
could, yeah.
it's been a great 2 days of broadcasting, a great 4 days down here, and thanks to Jesse for hooking this all up. We've had a great time.
Oh, yeah. It's been fantastic.
It has. Beautiful
You could,
weather.
It'd be hard not to have a great time here.
Oh, yeah.
Come on down. Well, you can win a free
Yeah.
trip just by going to the TMA STL app. That's all you got to do, and enter the passcode PASSPORT, or go to TMASTL.com. We'll also have our Papal Conclave after the show for the Milagro Tequila Lister of the Month for the month of January. Jackson's vote has already been cast.
Yep.
He's already cast his
really
vote.
bullish on my vote, too.
Yeah.
Really bullish.
So it's in. It is the Milagro Tequila Lister of the Month. We'll have the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day. Mark Hanna is in the YouTube chat. He was just talking about how he diversified his career, and he spoke at the Berlin Wall. And then what did he get into?
Mr. Gorbachev,
Refurbish it.
tear
Refurbished
down this wall.
That's correct.
That
Mark
was
Hanna.
I thought it was Reagan.
Mark
Sworn
Hanna.
it was Reagan.
Mark Hanna, 314-889-0503, or go online at evergreenstl.com and work with the great Mark Hanna. Jackson, you're a big fan, aren't you?
I'm the biggest fan. I always said Doug really said a mouthful when he said Mark Hanna is the great communicator.
Yeah, you did.
Look,
Just
it's
with those.
Reagan.
Because he really is. You know, it's sometimes when you're dealing, financial future is super important, and you want someone you can communicate effectively with. You know, sometimes you get nervous. Things change. You already have a plan in place, but things change in your life. There's variables that sometimes you can't control. You get on the phone with Mark Hanna with all these nerves and worries, and he's so wise, he can help you out through that, and he's such a great communicator, he'll make you feel better. So when you get off that phone call, you'll feel a lot better than you did when you first started the call, and really, that's the name of the game, especially with a financial advisor, and I would suggest the great Mark Hanna.
314-889-0503, or go online at evergreenstl.com and work with Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies. VIP Auto Accessories with Tommy Sabulka, your one-stop full-service shop for all your auto accessory needs. They do van and truck upfitting for commercial fleet vehicles, provide graphic solutions for vehicles, retail office space, floors, windows, and more, and have a full array of public safety solutions, including for EMS and police fleets. VIP is now a full-service operation, providing top-quality service and the ability to get it done now. VIP's one-stop shop will save you time and hassle. Go to VIPAutoAccessories.com or call Tommy at 314-428-3900 or email him at tommy.cibulka at VIPAutoAccessories.com. It is cold in St. Louis. How nice would it be to be able to remote start your vehicle? They do that for you at VIP Auto Accessories. Munganess works with them. Design Air Heating and Cooling works with them. You can work with them too. They're part of the TMA ecosystem. It's VIP Auto Accessories, 314-428-3900 for Tommy Sabulka, or email him at tommy.sabulka at VIPAutoAccessories.com. That's tommy.cibulka at VIPAutoAccessories.com. We'll close out our appliance discounters 8 o'clock hour. Come back with our Maggie O'Brien's 9 o'clock hour, the Design Air Heating and Cooling email today, as we broadcast live from Sandals Ochi Beach Resort in Jamaica. This is the Ryan Kelly Morning After. Oh, fight Tiger. Doug, fight Tiger.
It's a heck of a fight. So.
Louisiana State University lurks.
8 p.m. start. Don't like that, but what are you going to do? In Baton Rouge.
Is it
What's
on
the number?
TV?
That's a good question, Tim, and I can pull that up for you right now.
It is the Ryan Kelly Morning After Michelob Ultra Studios at Sandals Ochi Beach Resort. Maggie O'Brien's 9 o'clock hour, final hour, before we head back to St. Louis. And we will be live in studio on Friday, both for TMA and for Balloon Party on 101 ESPN. We have a papal conclave as we gather to decide on the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month following today's show. And that will be a magical vote. Jackson feels passionate about it's like a caucus. He's going to really campaign for this person.
I will. And I think that once you hear my reasoning, you're going to say, yeah, the kid's right.
The kid's right. Rick is right.
Mr. Licks has put on a strong showing today, though.
Yeah, wow.
He might influence you, but I can see right through
Yeah,
it.
I'd show more respect if he acted normal instead of tried to suck up.
No number yet, Tim. Those usually come out
really?
day. They usually come out day of. I would say, if I had to guess, Mizzou minus 3.5, 4.5. LSU's not great, but the road game, 3.5.
See, I actually was going originally before the trip was planned to the Illinois-Nebraska game, which is today.
Oh, yeah.
But I gave those to the great recovering alcoholic, and I think he's going to go to the game.
I
I think he'll be at the game.
Really?
Well, he wants to gape me. I'll never find
Well, he
Oh.
does. I mean, that's
Oh.
standard.
Larry Thornton not happy with the analysis of the Missouri game in Baton Rouge since LSU plays Mizzou tomorrow in Columbia.
Ooh, are you sure about that?
I will take Larry Thornton's side on this. He is Mr. Mizzou.
I think it's at LSU.
Doug, what a huge
No,
moment
it's
for this
Mizzou
show.
Arena. I'm bad. My bad. Sorry.
Were you guessing?
Usually if you look at a scoreboard, the team on the bottom
Well, sure.
is the home
Home
team.
team,
But
yeah.
on this, apparently, it's not. So yeah, that game will be at Mizzou Arena.
Okay.
I'd like to get some more road wins for the Tigers. They have 2 right now, so I wouldn't mind catching a couple more.
All year they only have 2 road wins?
Wichita State and Ole Miss.
Well, maybe the team isn't tournament worthy.
Well, the thing is, they've had wins at like the UCF game was in Sunrise, Florida, so not necessarily a home game, but kind of.
Okay.
Oh, Jesse, I'm just doing Dick Vitale hand gestures. That was it.
I
Jesse thought I was trying to wave down.
Scared the hell out of me.
28 Slim.
No.
Yeah, we
I'm
talked
here,
about the
Tam,
tournament, and I guess the Illinois win was in St. Louis, so split crowd, and they've only had a handful of opportunities for road wins. A lot of them are tough. Arkansas is a tough road win.
Tough to win at Bud Walton.
Texas A&M has played unbelievable in the SEC. It's a tough win down there. Buzz Williams.
Illinois only played 5 road games all year.
Florida lets Colin Castleton push you in the back when he gets a rebound every time,
Oh,
so
no.
can't get a win there.
Guys, Rick isn't nearly as knowledgeable about Missouri basketball as Jackson is. That's from Manute Bowl eligible.
That is accurate. That is accurate.
Guys, Iggy, this is good for you to hear. Iggy's making his way back to the studios. Ran into some traffic out in Ocho Rios.
Yeah. It's a problem getting back.
I was chatting with Adam.
Oh, that's a good move right there.
What were you chatting with him about? Trying to get that deal on a stove that I want?
FIU, where we went to school.
You got a lot of information on FIU?
No, my niece goes there, so
Wait, that
it's a starting
Oh, is
point.
that the one who had the wedding on Saturday night?
No, that wasn't my
Big
niece, that's my cousin.
I
That was your
apologize.
goddaughter.
Well, the FIU, remember the sister campus in Jupiter where nobody was ever there?
That's
Was that-
FAU.
Oh, yeah.
FAU.
FAU.
FAU's in
Boca, but there is a sister campus in
Bunch
Jupiter.
of big buildings, you never see a soul.
FIU is Miami.
Gotcha.
So this is what Beer Cat said. The trip is too short, yet the simp is going to waste his day looking for a T-shirt. Perfect. That's from Beer Cat.
Well, what you call simp, which you wouldn't know what the opposite of simp is a nice guy.
Wow.
I love Carly to death, and if I can find it, I will get it.
So you're not playing golf today?
I'm playing golf. I'll go find it later.
All right.
We have time. We got a going away party tonight, and then we're having dinner.
We have a going away party. Bon voyage.
Arrivederci.
Something
Yep.
like that, Jess, isn't it?
It's like it's like a farewell jamboree, I think is what it is called.
Jesse, what do we have tonight? Iggy says we have a going away party.
How is this a jamboree?
Jamboree?
Like a reggae.
Yeah, so I was right.
What makes it a jamboree?
Oh, nice. Good question.
You bring a reggae band. You have music. It's not just a somber goodbye. It's you're jamming.
Nice.
Well, I went on Boy Scout jamborees and it was all Scoutmasters and young kids.
Oh,
Cut that
no.
off.
I don't think we'd see that here in Ocho. Done.
Well, I haven't heard much reggae, so I'm looking forward to hearing some reggae tonight.
There you go.
Get here early in the morning. These guys down here are unbelievable. They're jamming.
Oh, is that right? Early in the morning?
No, they're chilling. Yeah.
Really?
Talk to them. Yeah, Mel and Duran. They're
Well, I think
great.
and I've never talked to him about this, but when you come to places like this, they think that because most people are from America, they want to hear American music when they're here. When we don't, we want to hear your music. We want to hear reggae. So I think that's why maybe a lot of reggae isn't played. They just figure you want to hear your own music when you're down here.
Ah, that's interesting. You guys are burying the lead. He just said the wedding he was supposed to go to was for his cousin, but previously he said it was for his goddaughter. Jackson caught it. Someone is being lied to. That's from Jackson's lone wispy pube.
God almighty.
God.
My cousin's daughter, who is my granddaughter, or is my goddaughter.
Granddad got her.
So there's both of them.
They're marrying each other.
Why is it
The
so
royal
hard to
celebration of
understand?
incest.
My cousin, who is a second cousin,
Oh no.
I am the goddaughter of her. I'm the goddaughter of her daughter.
Doug, it's off the rails.
And
This
that's
is the mom doesn't have a mom because it feels
how
like this
how
is
can you
turning
understand that? My second cousin, who I was friendly with for a long time, and we kind of kept out of touch for 10 years. But I am her daughter's godfather. I send her birthday cards every year. She sent me an invitation to the wedding. So my cousin asked me to go to my goddaughter's wedding.
Yeah.
How difficult is that?
Oh, don't
I
get
gotta
angry
be
with
honest.
My God. It's not even close to
Casey
a
knows how
lie.
to play the drum.
It's not even close to a lie.
He's like, I'm out.
You don't understand the relative tree?
So you missed that wedding, though.
I don't have a piece of paper, but we need to write that one down as a clip.
No, that
Oh my God.
Guys, the web of lies is
Oh, my
being
God.
spun.
I mean, even you can understand that, I'm sure.
Where was the wedding?
I was going to the reception. I wasn't going to the wedding.
But where was it?
One of the Orlando things.
Orlando Gardens or
Yeah.
Orlando, Florida?
No, Orlando Gardens.
Okay.
Maybe the one out in Telegraph or South County somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you missed it.
Well, I would have been there if it wasn't for Lisa Ann, and I'd have missed this. But I guess thanks to Lisa Ann.
Yeah. Well, I think she understands the relative tree.
What isn't it family? I guess the relative tree does work.
it's
though.
all relative.
Yeah, it is. Nice job, Rick.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider second cousin my immediate family.
That's accurate.
That's the one I made out with, anyways.
The whole show
This
is
is the cousin
crestfallen
you made
now.
out with. You made out with this cousin?
We're second cousins.
Second cousin. There's no chance that this goddaughter of yours is actually your daughter.
Oh, God almighty.
Guys, here's the verdict. There was no goddaughter wedding. He just made it up, trying not to go. Thank you, Hunchback of On Castle.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You got me right.
I believe the wedding story. I believe it.
Well,
I don't
the-
care
but
what
the
they think. I
silence.
really don't.
you're happy to be here now, though,
Yes,
right?
I said all along that once I got here, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But it was a short trip. We've done 2 days here. Now we're getting on a plane tomorrow. So is that,
Well,
you know.
3 days. 3 full
Sunday,
days.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And part of Saturday night and
Nice
Wednesday
meow.
morning.
I said I've enjoyed it.
That was a nice meow, KG.
I just said I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But it is a short. Jess would say it's a short trip. You've been on longer trips. You've been on week-long trips. You would say there's a short trip.
I'm staying an extra day.
Yeah.
She's staying an extra day.
Oh well, long trip for you. Can I stay with you?
Oh wow.
No.
Wow.
No, that was a shake of
I
the
have
head
so
no.
many.
Wow.
I thought you didn't sleep with roommates.
Well, I'll find a place to sleep.
You said you wouldn't accept a roommate,
We're off on Thursday, so I got an extra day.
We are off Thursday.
but you won't accept a roommate.
I'll sleep outside the door. I don't care.
You'll sleep in the hallway.
Curled up like a stray cat.
There's a nice bench out there. I'll find a hammock.
Listen
No.
to the silence. We have no rebuttal.
How difficult is it? You couldn't say it yourself. You called yourself the godfather 2 times before you spit it out. the rest of the lie. It's from Beer Cats. He is not giving up here.
Yeah, I don't. I speak plainly all the time. Don't take me a while to spit things out like palm firm. You've heard it for 6 years now.
Well, Beer Cats is in the running for Listener of the Month, isn't he?
Not anymore. He's not.
He is out.
Anymore.
He's not getting my vote.
I don't think he was ever in contention.
You don't think?
I don't even know who's in the thing.
I just asked Jackson. We're
We have all the entries.
we have all the information for the Papal Conclave.
Yeah,
Vote
so
whoever
we
Tim
can
votes
cast our votes, and then and we'll have a Listener of the Month, the first one. I can't wait to do it.
Yeah.
I like a
Retired
nice
Air Marshal.
conclave.
Are we the only station that does 3 hours? I mean, this place is empty now.
Some of them start earlier than
some
us
start
because
earlier.
they're Eastern time zone.
Well, some have been gone for 2 hours.
Well, you are not happy
You
with
hold
these other
someone
shows.
accountable?
No, I do. I'm just curious. Like it's like all the tables are empty.
The last day, and we're just scorching this whole entire broadcast.
I'm scorching nothing. I'm just saying.
This station behind us from Norfolk, so they're on the Eastern time zone, so they've been on 3 hours already.
No, they've been gone for an hour. I don't care. I'm just saying. It just seems like everybody's gone.
You wanted to cut the show to 2 hours today?
No, I'll go 4 if you want. I'll stay another hour.
3's perfect.
We got
I'll
this
go-
conclave episode.
Give me a handheld. I'll go down to the beach and just interview people like JJ.
Oh. Radio Wars alert. Radio Wars alert.
JJ's a good dude. Just does a lot of work.
Yesterday on the bus over, Iggy's doppelganger was on the vehicle with me and my wife as we were heading over, and he said, that show with 7 people on it, all they did was talk about playing golf and F off for 3 hours.
And that's a promo.
He gets the show.
Oh, there you go. There's
What
the
do,
recipe.
what do you do? Listen to it for 3 hours? Aren't you doing your own show?
Wow.
Got Radio Wars.
Well, you end up in a scrap.
He probably went back and listened to the podcast, probably.
Guys, I tuned in to hear from this Ashley Martin. Where is Ashley? I've heard this orange peel bring her up out of nowhere multiple times, plus a hijack on the show saying she's going to be on the show. She is not a real person. That's from King
Where do you
Fupa.
suppose she is?
I don't
Not
know.
a real person. She's real.
I don't know. Not around here.
I would just call and see what kind of action happens on the turn. That's what I would do with it.
Well,
Free money.
Doug, I'll just let you read the text at the bottom two, the one in the white and the one in the blue.
Okay.
Scroll up, Doug, see if we got any pics.
I will. Where are you? The other one is where all the radio stations are. Under the white tent by the beach.
I asked her if she wanted to come by today, and her answer was what?
I will. Where are you?
Yeah, I will. Where are you?
Uh-huh.
So, and what's her name?
Well, you could type anything up there. Ashley is her name.
Yeah, I typed anything in, and she answered me back.
Okay, well, don't get angry with me. I'm just reading.
Well,
what
you're
you-
you're trying to poo-poo my...
No.
So she is real, and if she comes by, she comes by. If she doesn't, what do you want me to do? Go find her?
Well, you kind of built her up as.
I said she may stop by.
Okay.
What is May? Is May she's going to be here for sure?
Well, it feels like it. Yeah. You'd like to see her again. You haven't.
I haven't seen her since our Hito days.
Oh no.
She used to work. She used to work at Hito.
Is that Fruit Loops?
She was an entertainment coordinator. Fruit Loops lives in Los Angeles.
So you've pretty
Who
much.
in the hell is that?
Pretty much seen it all.
Was
If
I
you're the
furloughed
entertainment
during
coordinator
Fruit
at Hito.
You see how good the entertainment coordinators are here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're unbelievable. The
Yeah.
entertainment themselves here is fantastic.
KGNO Town, how are things at the world headquarters? Are you upset that we haven't heard from Ashley Martin yet?
Smart.
Yeah, she has more followers than your girl who auto-tunes or something.
Oh, he's social media shamed him.
Yeah, you're her only friend. And she didn't respond to me,
Must
by the
not
way.
get real friends.
She didn't respond to me the other day. What? I think somebody posted a picture
She did respond.
to me.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She was like your slippers. She said,
Oh.
"Where'd you find those?" And you said,
Oh, I thought
"What?"
she was talking about where'd you find that, as in me.
Oh God,
was
that's
just-
so funny that you thought you were a that.
You've been conditioned by this show. to
That's
think
the only reason I
worst.
responded to it. I just figured it was about me.
No, it was about your shoes.
Okay.
And
well,
they were
I'll-
sweet.
I'll respond to her and say I got them on Etsy and check them out.
She does seem like she's wanting to come on our show. If I had to guess, like she does interact with KG and the show page sometimes, correct? I've seen a couple comments from her. Her numbers on her YouTube videos, since we have started playing them, are tripling in views and listeners.
So she has 90.
Well, some of them have 90, but a couple of the bangers, Steadfast Eyes, I think is almost up to 3,000.
Steadfast Eyes is in my Apple Music replay. It was like number 71 most played song of the year, and I started listening to it in October. So think if those numbers started in January.
Danny Packer says at Duke's it's like one of the most common requested songs.
Stop.
And no, I'm telling you, he showed me that it was the third requested song one Saturday a few weeks ago, Steadfast Eyes, Cassie Moore.
It gets the people going.
It's crazy.
There's no denying that it gets the people going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news here. Doug, are you ready?
Yes.
It's here. I'm hanging up my cleats. Dexter Fowler has announced he is retiring.
I thought he retired 3 years ago.
Yeah, so did I.
He retired the day he signed the Cardinal contract, right? Like his career retired.
Did he even play anywhere last year?
The Angels, right?
No, he got
Signed with the Blue
paid.
Jays, I believe.
He got paid. His
Oh, yeah.
contract's up, I guess. That's why he's retiring, because he doesn't have any money left coming
Probably
in off
so.
his contract.
You don't retire if you're going to get paid another $18 million and
No,
not play.
I don't think he's played in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I like the nice long message he's sending, but who's he sending that to? I mean, he was relevant, 2015?
No, he's
Oh,
just,
He had the big home
Well,
run in
later than that.
2016.
Who was he playing for?
The Cubs. They won the World Series.
Oh, yeah.
he's just living it up in Vegas, has a great family, has posted a lot of pictures, been playing golf and other things. So
Yeah, we should all have his issues.
Oh, 100%. I'd love to have those issues.
Upload the damn podcast. That's from
God,
Johnny Cakes.
Why won't he upload? Oh, come on, KG.
That's on me. That's
Up-
my duty.
Oh, come on,
Rick.
And they're both, to my knowledge, uploaded.
Rick.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it's
I don't know who that
disappointing.
text came from, Tim. But we get a lot of texts, like regardless of the podcast.
That was from Johnny Cakes.
Oh my God. This-
Oh, Johnny Cakes on the Mount Rushmore.
He might enter it. Johnny Cake's shtick is upload the podcast when it's been uploaded, and then I'm calling in, but no one's answering when he doesn't call in. And I guess that's funny, but it's
Well,
truly.
we laugh about it every time.
Right, I guess. Let's take a look here. I'm on Apple Podcasts, and the first segment is most certainly up there, and the second segment should just be up there any moment now. So I don't know what people are complaining about, but
It was just Johnny Cakes.
right, and we know him as kind of a Doug. What do you call Timmy the Tickler?
Weasel.
Yeah, that's what Johnny Cakes is. He's a weasel. And Johnny Cakes, of course, looked like Cletus in The Sopranos.
Did. And he topped Vito?
Doug,
Doug, did he top Vito?
I didn't see that part.
They
They were in a pasture, weren't they, in Vermont? Were they in Vermont?
I'd have to think that Vito would bottom, just based on the weight disparity.
well, he was bottom when he got offed.
Yeah, that was
That
unfortunate.
was more like a
Oh,
pegging.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's a spoiler alert. What's the statute of limitations for spoilers? 22 years?
No, 1 week.
Yeah,
It's been out a week.
a couple months.
It's if the person has seen it already. If you've seen it, spoil it.
That's when you pick.
I know we all look good today.
Right.
We got,
Yeah,
we got
couldn't
a,
agree more.
well, we got a memo yesterday too, because we had a lot of big wigs in today to not wear cut-off shirts or short shorts. So none of us did that.
You would have worn a wife beater if we hadn't got the memo.
Topless.
No, I wouldn't. No, it's just,
What's going on?
I'm just talking about why we look so good today.
Pointed to someone who's.
We're talking crap about somebody. I don't know who it
People
is.
thought
yet.
people thought that we come down here like bums getting out of bed and just come down to a radio broadcast. No, we dress up. We look nice.
Huh.
There it
Well,
is, Doug.
We don't look that nice with T-shirts, golf shirts, shorts.
It was an inside joke too.
To who?
To us?
Oh.
Table across from us.
More
no.
radio wars. It
We
just
are
goes
ju- it's
on
our
and
last day.
on. We're so upset with these other stations.
Well, why wouldn't you? Come on. Start radio wars with people in Philadelphia, Norfolk, and
Why is it?
I think there's
Why is
a
hell,
there
it's
another
just-
R in there?
there's a Cincinnati station here. I think there's a Detroit station here.
Long Island, Big Mike. from
Yeah, Long Island. There's a Florida state. I think JJ's from Orlando. I think
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay, well, close. But I've met a lot of them.
It's all right. You know,
I did a little mingling.
you show yourself off a little bit. Get yourself known around the industry.
No, just they're down here, so you might as well talk to
Yeah,
them.
I think so.
I'm not going to ignore people.
No, it's not your style.
Doug, you can't ignore Eddie McVeigh, can you?
No.
Why would you want to?
can't.
Why would you want to
wouldn't.
ignore
You
him?
wouldn't. You'd want to go to his restaurants.
Yeah, he's got one in Sunset Hills and one in downtown St. Louis, and they just renovated it, and it is phenomenal. It is a local Irish pub in St. Louis. It's been around for 40 years. You go there, you know what you're going to get, and you're going to get one of the best guys operating it. It is Maggie O'Brien's. You're going to a Blues game, Maggie O'Brien's. You're going to an STL City Dogs game, Maggie O'Brien's. Cardinals game, concert, it doesn't matter, Maggie O'Brien's. Plus the South County location in Sunset Hills where we do TMA Lives. Downtown is back open, completely renovated and updated. It is a perfect spot to hang out, and we recommend it as we are huge fans of both Eddie and Maggie O'Brien's, a wonderful sponsor here on the Ryan Kelly Morning After. We are 20 minutes away from the Design Air Heating and Cooling email today. We will immediately then gather in a papal conclave and decide the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month. Jackson, how will we announce that?
We will shoot a video. We will shoot a video of us announcing it. It'll go up on Instagram and Twitter probably, and that will be how we announce the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month. Now, I am in the Design Air Heating and Cooling email inbox. We got a legend in the email inbox.
Oh!
What do we have there?
You'll have to wait and find out.
Oh, I got better teasing.
And we have a legend.
legend?
A legend is sitting in the email inbox.
West County Turkey Baster?
You can guess all you want, Doug. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I feel like it's Rat and Bloomsdale season.
Oh, gosh.
I think Plops has made a move.
Well, I mean, you'll just have to wait and find out.
Oh, my God. What a Design Air Heating and Cooling email today. The text inbox certainly has been active today. If you have visibility to your company or place of businesses, commercial fire alarm panel and system, email fire@edf-rg.com. They'll have a technician come out and provide a free evaluation of your system and offer the most competitive contract pricing in the market. You can also check them out anytime at edf-rg.com, the official commercial fire alarm services and solutions provider of TMA. EDF is Missouri and Illinois preferred full-service vendor for licensed and certified professional servicing, monitoring, and testing for fire alarm services and systems, fire suppression systems, fire alarm system monitoring services, tenant improvements in construction, security access and monitoring services. It's engineered, designed facilities, and you can check them out at edf-rg.com. Engineered, designed facilities. Big deep tease from Jackson for this Design Air Heating and Cooling email today, coming your way at 9:45 as a legend returns. Wow, I wonder who it's going to be.
Could it be, God, who's the guy that had the preppy dad and the two sons? And
Chatsworth?
Chadswick and Whittlebean?
yeah, maybe that.
I would say it's no, because Jackson wouldn't have helped out with the answer there.
Right. I mean, you can guess all you want. I'm not going to tell you. That's the point of the tease.
But if it was Whittlebean and whoever the other, I would really tip my cap, because then you're playing the level.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wow, this guy.
Yeah, that's not the case. But I can assure you it is a legend.
We have a wonderful friend joining us right now here from Sandals. His name is Garrett Bailey, and he is the entertainment division manager joining. So, oh wow, Doug, have you ever heard a gallery this charged up?
I don't think so. It's the first, yeah.
Garrett, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. We have a handful of people who listen to it back in St. Louis, and I know a lot of them have seen some of the pictures and videos of Sandals, and are thinking, you know what, maybe it would be good for us to come down to Sandals Ochi Beach Resort. What is it that you do that would attract our listeners to the Sandals Resort here in Ocho Rios?
All right, good. So it's important that you also not look at the videos and the photos, but come and get the reality.
That's
of
true.
Because the reality is actually better than the image that you see. As the entertainment director, what we do is that we ensure that our entertainment is second to none, and it's only exclusive to Sandals, whatever we do. So you're not going to see or perform elsewhere.
Ah.
Right. Just similar to the cruise ship. That is how we do it. What is specific about this resort as well is a speakeasy bar.
Yep.
The only one in Latin America and also in the Caribbean. It gives a different sense of style, entertainment, service. You also have to have a password to go in there. There's a bouncer at the front. 1920s roaring concept. That's beautiful. And then we have the beach club, which we provide nighttime activity in daytime. And that's different. High energy. And also, on the other side of the resort, there are activities, but they're not overbearing. So you get to choose where you want to be located at any given time.
Yeah, it has been something else. We have enjoyed it ourselves, and tonight, I don't know if you know Iggy. He's popular in Jamaica, but you love reggae, and we're going to get to experience that
Reggae
tonight.
Live.
Yes.
At 9 o'clock.
Oh, we'll be there.
That's gonna be
Now
cool.
we
Get a little guttural moan out there.
I can't wait. I love reggae. And if I can see live reggae, I'm fortunate enough to have been here times when like Ziggy Marley and Inner Circle were playing down on the beach and got to go see him.
Wow.
But just seeing, and if they're anything close to the performers we've seen so far, I mean these are quality, top quality. They could be winning on America's Got Talent. That's how good they are.
Now, I think you have to reverse that. It's Sandals Got Talent.
Sandals got talent, Iggy.
Nice.
Nice, Garrett. Nice
Garrett
job,
just dunked on you.
The singers we've heard at the Speakeasy are just unbelievably good. Do you get them right around here? You look all over the country?
They are team members because, yes, right around the country. So what we have done is that we are close-knitted to our Visual Performing Arts College, the only one in Jamaica, university, right. So once they do leave school, we enroll them immediately. So we ensure that they do have a career and not have to leave the country to showcase it, but to keep it on land, on island.
They are tremendous.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Sunday when I got here, I went up early and I was sitting on my patio, and the performers that were coming out of the one up by the lobby up there, oh my God, I thought they were playing like tracks from somebody else, and somebody came back and said, no, those are the performers. I mean, I have never heard anything like that.
Yeah. All right, but not only that, the event for you this evening is going to be all that's Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
So from that to the reggae show, you're going to get a full-fledged experience tonight of Jamaica and reggae.
Nice. Wow. So what's going to go on at the show tonight?
You have to be there.
Oh.
I knew he would get it.
Oh.
You have to
Dunked
be
on
there.
me now.
You have to be there. You have to witness it for yourself. Good.
Yeah.
You can only be a test to be a testimony.
Man, that is nice. I
I like
that
the guy a lot.
I like that. Garrett Bailey, the Entertainment Division Manager here at Sandals Ochi. Thank you so much for joining us and for all the incredible entertainment you provide.
Thank you for having me.
Got
There he
the
is.
best.
Thanks,
That's
bud.
Garrett Bailey. Plowhawk loves it.
I'm a huge fan.
Yep. Thank you, Garrett.
Huge fan.
We
Very
appreciate it.
respect, man.
Wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for coming by. There he is, Garrett Bailey with us.
Live reggae. Honestly, Iggy, I am super excited.
There's nothing better as far as
Oh.
I'm concerned.
Nice.
Because you don't get to see it that much. I mean, there used to be a time when it was back at Riverport, they would do like a mini Sunsplash like they have in Jamaica every year, and they bring in bands where I've seen Steel Pulse, Inner Circle, Luciano, Damian Marley, all in one show for like 10 hours the entire day.
Is this a Damien, that
Yeah,
guy?
It's one of the 12 Damian brothers.
Oh.
But then they went away from that, so there hasn't been a lot of reggae in St. Louis, and to get to see it up close, I mean, it's great music. It really is.
Outstanding. Well, there you go. Garrett Bailey with us here on the Ryan Kelly Morning After as we wrap up our broadcasts from Jamaica. Sandals Ochi, and you can sign up to win a free trip just by going to the TMA STL app or going online at tmastl.com. Use the promo code PASSPORT, and you will be entered to win a 4-day, 3-night trip, luxury trip. Free. And you can pick any Sandals resort. But why would you go anywhere else other than what we have been experiencing here in Jamaica? Mr. Lick says this Garrett is incredible. The resort is lucky to have someone as great as him.
Oh,
Entertainment
my.
is his passion.
He's not voting, idiot.
It comes in real hot in my headphones when you do that.
Well, I screamed that time.
Garrett got better at teasing and then disinterested with Iggy's lies. That's from Mr. 63011.
Is that what you got out of that?
I'm Rick Burkett, bitch. That's from Stephen Wildwood.
That should be my new tagline. I can see a T-shirt, like an animated picture of me, glasses on.
A TMA shirt.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, that they get their talent right out of the college and sign them to exclusive deals.
I loved my favorite one so far when we had that group dinner, kind of introducing everybody. All the radio stations were there.
Violin.
The violinist.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about a violin and how difficult it even looks to play, but
Heck
the
of a
sound,
fiddler.
she was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you only see her here. I didn't know that because a lot of the resorts here, you'll see. It was funny because there was this really good steel drum band that played at Hedo when I was there, And then we went to another resort with a couple of people, and they were playing there. So like these people, these certain groups are playing all over the island. Or if you see the violinist, you're not going to see her anywhere else.
No.
Which I didn't know that. I thought, she'll be playing at Breezes next week, and no, they got her locked down.
And
which is cool.
entertainment here is so important. You know, you obviously want the views and the ambiance, but I mean, the top-notch performer that we've seen is, I mean, it kind of makes your evening just a little bit more enjoyable. Make the food taste better. Like, everything is just great with a nice performer in front of you. I love that they're local. It's perfect.
Guys, based on his reaction, I'm trying to figure out what Garrett has that Plowsy can steal. That's from the 314. Do you have a rapport with Garrett?
What am I stealing? Dude, that coffee, they're none the wiser. I could have easily
Yeah, but
made
you said
three.
it on live radio.
I did. I don't know if Garrett...
That is going to be incriminating.
I mean, like...
Knowing Adam and how busy he is in the I imagine he doesn't have the TMA app on his cell phone. I would
I don't think just the executive chairman can pinch you for stealing the coffee.
I will make sure
think
to
that
go.
could go down lower in the rung.
Plowsy, let me tell you, when I would go to my other resort, I would ask for 4 of them when they would clean the room every day, because she knows I tip her at the end of the... So I said, I need 4 every day.
You're known as a good tipper at hedonism?
Yeah.
All the maids know that.
Yeah, well, they do.
Every one of them
because
know
they've
that.
been there forever. They see me, and they know
The turnover of the housekeeping staff.
Mr. Iggy, welcome back.
Don't act, don't tell.
But I would ask for 4 of the pouches every morning, and I would have 1 pot in the morning, 1 pot in the afternoon before I went down for dinner, the other 2 in my bag.
Yep.
By the time when I left, I had 28 pouches in my bag that I took home.
That's the plan. Well, maybe not
Stolen
28. That might be a
pouches.
little tough for me now. I started late,
Well,
so I got 4.
I was there for 2 weeks every time, so I would take 28 pouches home.
The retired air marshal would like to make a statement on behalf of his campaign, which has been very aggressive for the Milagro Tequila Lister of the Month. Tim, I'd like to make a statement before the Papal Conclave. I'd like to thank the listeners and Deus for a wonderful month, and I feel I've performed and provided what I can. I ask the Deus to take their time in voting during the conclave and think about the facts and keep personal feelings out of it, unless they are positive feelings about me. Thanks. That's from the retired air marshal.
No.
Did you send it in a submission?
We had a good run, and that last call
He did not send one in?
I looked the other day, and I'm...
Oh, wow, he didn't submit.
Yeah, you can't win just by sucking up. You got to send something in.
And he was suspended multiple times.
That last call, Doug, was horrible right before he left. Like, I think
This is
that...
a little preview of the Papal Conclave.
Yeah, I walked out on that
Rough.
call, which
I
isn't
thought that's the
unusual,
one you
but
potted him down. Was that the one you reached
I
over
could
to the
have
board?
either potted him down or I just left.
He entered.
Why does everything always go back to hedonism with this guy? And I swear I saw a violinist at the last TMA Live. That's from glove blogger Tom Traven.
I'm trying to compare when he said that they have exclusivity to all of their performers. They don't go elsewhere. And a lot of the resorts don't do that. I can only go by the ones I've been to.
Right.
My
Certainly can't go to any others.
I can't even help you people out by just giving you
What do you mean by you people?
people like that who text in crap. It's a wonderful resort.
The Walrus King says Mike's still not working.
Hey?
Our mics don't work?
What do you
We're
mean?
finding that out now?
We've just been talking into
I
nothingness?
guess.
I feel like we would have heard something. I mean, the YouTube wasn't up for 25 seconds. Then
Yeah.
you would have thought World War III broke out. So if the mics weren't on, if it was just 5 knuckleheads jabbering into nothing, I think the audience would have got wise to it.
Turn your volume back up. You turned it down when you're watching porn and you want anybody to hear it, so turn it back up now that you
We're
got it.
shaming the audience? Kink shaming?
Oh, I'm just telling you what happened.
Carlos Spicy Wiener now making a statement. I'd like to make a statement. Make both the retired air marshal and Lakes co-winners if and only if they will be waterboarded with the delicious tequila.
Or a battle to the death.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Either one at a
Waterboarded?
Starbucks parking lot. I'm good with either.
That seems like a deterrent from signing up.
I would think. You don't want
If the
to
end
nearly
result is
drown.
death.
Do a drink off.
And a man in this bar can take this wallet from me. Right, Doug?
Ain't a man in this bar can take this wallet from me.
I like how
say when you
Iggy
look at
waited
his
until 20 minutes left in the broadcast from Sandals to refer to hedonism as, quote, the other resort. I'm sure the Sandals staff appreciated hearing about it all week.
The other resort that I've gone to. My God almighty.
Where's Ashley Martin?
God, yeah. Doug saw the fighter wobbly, and then you landed an uppercut with the Ashley Martin question.
Well, I hope they don't care because I wore a hedonism pool shirt last night on the
You did.
catamaran.
And it
That
said
was-
Anthony on the front.
Yeah,
steal
you go
that
by
from
Anthony at hedonism?
You take that from
They got Anthony, 28 Slim, and Rick.
Starting a new
Name of
boy
the segment.
band.
No, I bought it off him.
You didn't buy it off of him at all.
I did.
You took it from him.
No, I love because they're Adidas. They're very nice material. And Anthony one day I said, "Can I buy those in the gift shop?" And he said, "No, man." He says, "But we give two. I got a new one in my locker. $20. I bought it for him from $20."
Did you?
Breaking news again. It just keeps coming in today, Doug. Tim, this has nothing to do with the Listener of the Month award, but my wife needs a night out, and she told me she's wanting to experiment with a local radio host and his wife. Not sure exactly who she's talking about, but does Saturday evening work out for you? That's from Scott's Wrinkled Ballsack.
There you go.
Iggy, are you interested?
I think he's talking to you. You know,
I don't know.
You know, I'm interested. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to say that. You think he'd send one to me one time?
Now I have a terminology question. If let's say, and it could be here or elsewhere.
Right.
Let's say that you found a couple that are swingers and they wanted to engage with you. Would you be then hot wifing? You're not swinging, right? Cucking? What are we working with here?
No, I would just be participating with swingers. There's no cucking.
There's Jennings on his birthday, too.
It's not hot wifing. Hot wifing is that she can just go sleep with whoever she wants, but the husband's
But you
there
just
in this
happen to be the
situation.
one on this particular day.
Yeah, so what does that make you?
The bull?
Bull, I guess. I don't know.
Iggy the Bull.
Iggy
the bull.
Anthony the bull.
Anthony the Bull.
Tony the bull.
And Tim brought it up. Happy birthday to Jay today. We miss you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We wish you were here.
What, have you been 54 today?
I don't know, but I think if I wouldn't have gone, first person that would have been asked would have been Jay to this trip.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Boy, Jennings would have loved this.
He loves. How many times he's spent in the grill?
You would have shared a room with him?
No,
No.
I wouldn't
So
have been
he
here.
couldn't have come.
I wouldn't have been here. Jay would have taken my place.
Oh.
We miss you, buddy. Happy birthday up there.
That pool shirt is actually supposed to say Polo, but then they only had the knockoff versions, the Macy's Goodwill, where Ken copped it. That's from Tervis Parrott.
Well, you saw the guy's name on there,
Anthony.
So
You can't cover that up with Iggy somehow? Tape or something?
I just like the shirt.
Okay.
I don't wear it very often, but
No.
Yeah, first time I've ever seen it.
well, I had to bring a few T-shirts down here, and that's the one I grabbed.
Guys,
I don't have any TMA shirts.
This
so.
is kind of big. There's so much news coming in right at the end. I'd like to put my support behind Mr. Licks for Listener of the Month. It sounds like he's fallen apart on hard times, having to get fast food drive-through every morning and begging HD2 radio hosts for a bottle of booze and a giveaway hat. I think his father-in-law has cut him off, and this is all he has going for him. Thanks. That's from Sandals is great, but let me tell you about hedonism.
Oh,
I'm glad we're almost.
couldn't hold a candle at this point.
I only got 15 minutes left.
I'm curious how the asparagus is at the resort. That's from Dotem. Doug, have you had any brine?
No.
I've had some sauteed vegetables. I didn't think asparagus was part of it. But, I guess I can do a smell test.
That sushi restaurant, Bee's Knees.
Really?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Plowhawk bolted, but he was there last night. Bee's Knees.
So that was the same sushi that we had at
Yes.
Okay, so I have never really done sushi. I'm not a fish guy, but I tried it because I'm trying to be more adventurous, Rick. And I tried it, and it was really, really good.
It was good.
Like,
yeah.
I guess I like sushi now.
Look at
rolls.
that.
Rolls, though. Like, sashimi might take me a little bit, but the rolls were outstanding. So this could be I could open a lot of new avenues.
Wow,
with this.
things
Sure,
are happening
yeah.
here, and it's
I-
exciting to see.
I want to diversify my palate.
Look, you like that term, diversify
I
my
thought
palate?
it was a little much.
Check out Mentality today at lowtusa.com. Go to lowtusa.com, and you can experience Mentality. If you're feeling tired all the time, feeling moody, just not feeling like the way you used to feel, that could be a case of low testosterone. Let Mentality help you out by going to lowtusa.com. It's a St. Louis-based place you can go with multiple locations and get your testosterone test. Testosterone therapy helps men regain normal function and restore their ability to perform normally at all levels. Compete at work and at sports like you did years ago. Your career is a competition and you need every edge you can get in today's rapidly changing market. Don't let age be an excuse to settle for second. Make sure you are working with Mentality. Today, go there at lowtusa.com. It is Mentality, and you should probably think about it. Guys, what radio station's bleeding through in the background? That's probably the show that's behind us, I would guess.
There's a lot of different radio stations broadcasting same thing as we are.
KGNO Town, is that the case?
Little chatter?
Little chatter? Oh, is it
Vegas.
Rick in Seattle? You're in Seattle now?
It's Vegas. The
Oh.
show behind us is in Vegas.
Nice.
It's not very loud.
Yeah, I'm surprised people can hear it.
Yeah.
Probably the ocean breeze is blowing the sound toward the microphones.
Our friend the
I don't
Wind.
know about that.
Our friend the Wind hasn't made an appearance, and that's always
Yeah,
nice.
the Hawk is down today, I
Anytime
think.
we do an outdoor remote, that's a concern. but-
Doug, how will that impact your ball striking with the Hawk being conducive?
Doesn't help or hurt when you don't know where you're hitting it or how you're hitting it. You don't
Jackson,
care
are
much
you,
about the wind.
are you on a mission to make sure that you go lower than Iggy today?
Yeah. Well, no. Whenever I go out there, I'm playing against one person. That person's myself.
That's my material.
And yeah, I stole it. I'm just gonna try to beat 96. What Iggy does is unimportant to me.
Wow.
You play the course, really. You don't play yourself.
Unless you want a
course.
rematch, and it will matter.
Oh, you want to put a little cash?
Well, I figured we'd do a rematch, and then Doug and Greg can jump in there.
I don't think the Plowhawk is playing.
I am not. I just took a big poop, by the way. Sorry.
What? Why would you tell us that? And why would you do that during the show proper?
Bro,
Get
and-
yourself regular.
Thank God that's kind of an indoor-outdoor bathroom, so it can
It's that Blue
breeze
Mountain.
away
That Blue Mountain
smell.
coffee will clean you out.
People in there, I'm just like, well, this is it. So,
You
my-
just let it loose.
Did you make an announcement?
well, I kind of. I mean, I had to. the
What was your announcement?
Flatulence.
yeah, just a big fart in the bowl. I mean, that starts
Doug
it
should he have
off.
gone back to his room?
And then you can hear
Yeah, what
them.
about that, Doug?
Why didn't you go back to your room?
You can hear them like scurrying. Like they went from like taking their time to like it's like a countdown begins. So
You didn't think about going back to your room when you're not regular?
dude, we have 15 minutes. So you think I'm gonna run back to my room and go, hey, Maddie, just taking a quick poop, going back for the email of the day segment real quick.
Well, you left anyway, so yeah. I would
Well,
think
yeah, Doug, I wanted to come back, but no, I think Madison and I doing Jerk Shack. I'm kind of exploring a little.
Oh,
bit,
you're gonna
I think.
explore.
I think we're gonna do a little explore.
Can you go into town and find me a shirt?
Oh, brother.
It's like when you asked him to sign the balls
What do
for
I just
holiday.
go into town and go, hey, do you have a T-shirt? What I need more specifics.
That's what I'm looking for, but you can go and do a little shopping yourself and enjoy the town and stop for some lunch.
It could happen. I don't know exactly what the exploring
What is the
entails.
shirt?
Yeah, she wants those long shirts that have the bikini built into the shirt, so it looks like you're wearing a bikini.
I'm
you
like
just
the
buy that on
last person
Amazon?
that needs to go shopping for
You
that. I'll
can buy
have
that on
my-
Amazon.
Probably. I don't know. She just asked me. I thought that myself.
Well, I'll take care of it right now for you on Amazon.
Jackson's gonna knock it out for
It's not as authentic.
Let's not leave the resort. Like
I don't know if she wanted Jamaica on it or not. I don't know.
Again, I have never bought one of those, so I think Madison would be the more
Well,
person
when
to
she asked me, I
ask.
said I'll have to wear a disguise because I don't want to act like I'm some Branson Hoosier.
Yeah, I see it right here.
You got it. You got it knocked out.
$21.99.
Yeah, pick it up. Have
I'll
it
do
delivered to her
Can I
home.
can I get 2-day delivery so it'll be there when I get home?
It'll cost you.
No, I got free Amazon shipping.
I'll have to do it when we get back. Wait, why am I doing this?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do it.
Why is this my problem now?
Don't ask.
I'm not doing this.
I have Amazon.
So, Doug, are you replacing the Plowhawk? So it'll be Jackson and Doug against me and Iggy defending our title.
Greg wants to play too.
Greg Vaughn. Well, that might change the
Yeah.
dynamics a bit. Does he carry a handicap index?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, he can't play.
He's not allowed.
Well, he can
I don't
play.
really carry
I don't
one either. I'm
either.
like a 22.
He
I
can
don't
play.
either.
He can play.
We
but
don't have
he's-
to play in your game. We just want to play.
Well, we need 4.
We play the numbers game. What's it? 9
Nines?
points? Yeah, I like that
9-point
game.
game?
That's fun.
I need a partner.
You have to find someone else.
Why don't you be Plowsy or be Jackson's partner?
Because it's someone's.
Be Rick's partner.
You guys are gonna. It might be a little
Because
bit
Greg
hotter
wants to
today on the
play
court
too.
than it was when we played.
A little hotter?
I
I'm
think
fine
so.
with that. As long as that breeze comes in, it feels
Oh
great.
God, it was so beautiful out there.
Yeah, going under 96, so that's a promise.
That's a promise to the audience.
Yeah.
Are you using what clubs are you using?
I'll probably just bring my sticks.
Okay, I knew you were curious about the title.
I do want to try them out because I need a new wedge, but
Try that Hy-Vee, man. You'll like
Hy-Vee.
Iggy wanted to see if he could buy it right on the course. He loved that hybrid.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Design Air Heating and Cooling Email of the Day! And a legend has returned. Jackson is correct. All right, Doug, here's what we got.
Okay.
I was only able to listen for 10 minutes today, pressed for time, but that was enough. Did I hear that mummified Bob Denver is wearing his Walgreens brand compression old man slippers in public? Gross. Quit being so weird. Nobody wants the smell of turtle tanks and dead yellows wafting around the table from It's My Cousin's Second Daughter that I'm godmother to. Why don't you understand?
The name, oh man.
All right. What was the name of that?
Hold on.
That was the name.
It's my cousin's second daughter that I am godmother to. What don't you understand?
Okay. My cousin's second daughter.
My second cousin's
Second
daughter.
cousin's daughter.
God almighty.
Second cousin's daughter. Why don't you
Your relative
understand?
tree, man.
When I think of sexuality, I think of Marilyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday, Doug doing Any Given Sports Sunday, and the siren song of an elderly chain smoker on his balcony to the masses of vomiting women below. How's Ken Strode? We're going to bring back that. I have to admit that the old goiter hanging on to Tim for dear life has a little swagger this week being back in Jamaica, similar to the guy who peaked in high school and shows up to his class reunion in his Letterman's jacket. Well, except swap high school for a super sad sex camp from the Walmart people and a Letterman's jacket for a climate-appropriate XL leather jacket. Tim, did you hear me? I was loudly moaning in my room last night as a joke. Just being goofy. Oh, you did? Hear me? And you're going to request to move as far as possible from my room. Perfect. Oh, and tell that other guest to not worry about hearing any screaming or chainsaw sounds around the puking hour tonight. Kisses, that's from Melissa in apartment cell 2B.
Alyssa, apartment cell 2B.
You did move on the other side of the resort.
I did. Help. If you are reading this email, then perhaps there is still time. Please send help. My boyfriend Simon and I are weak and dehydrated from synchronized marathon jerk sessions. The work we put in after seeing some of the Deus members shirtless has drained us of all our energy and fluids. I had the over-under on pics of shirtless Deus members at 2.5, and I shipped the over. Who's going to bring Daddy that jackpot and a Gatorade? Got a scoot? That's from Doug's microphone shadow.
Doug's microphone shadow.
I know a lot about water sports, and it's great. How's Action Jackson? We going to bring that back? How about that whole deal? Squirting isn't pee, and wetting the bed while sleeping with an adult star does not get the over to cover. Take off that yellow diaper, snort some rails of whatever plows he was on the other night during the sushi buffet video. And let Rick cook. At this point, short of Doug bottoming for one of the resortos. Sup, Victor? Rick is our only hope. Iggy certainly isn't going to get it done since he's resigned to furiously pleasuring himself in the bathtub to the point where he needs bandages that he tried to explain away with a story about hitting his hand on the bathtub handle and a freak rake accident on the golf course. The least Iggy could do is help Jackson score some Molly in order to maximize Rick's chances of getting laid. Maybe connect him with his underworld buddies Quentin and Butch over there in Havana. Or perhaps Iggy's good friend Chief Adam would be able to direct Rick to the honey hole of holes. Worst case, Jackson can retire to his own room and pleasure himself to Jerry Palm's bracket projection of Mizzou as a 5 seed facing the Billikens in the NCAA tournament round of 64. Still a great night. That's from Buck Swope.
Oh, nice little email, Buck.
Morning, fellas.
Buck Swope.
What a couple of days of shows from the beautiful Sandals Resort. And the guests, Doug the guest, entertainment coordinators, executive chefs, tour guides, golf club managers, and a person nobody knows named Ashley. Well, almost Ashley. Unfortunately, just weren't able to pin down the white whale nobody actually wanted or cared about. But feather in your cap for almost kind of nearly landing the unanticipated sit-down with another one of Iggy's Facebook acquaintances who almost came on the show to discuss her daily errands. How Iggy stumbled upon the hard-to-understand nickname of Pockets and what it's like to experience the thrill of haphazardly tossing a couple tomatoes on a spring mix while working the salad station in Haiti. Thanks, that's from Butch, Quentin, and Vishnu, attorneys at law specializing in married listeners recouping the costs their wives paid to take you on a date.
Butch, Quentin, and Mishu. Vishu. Okay.
And finally,
okay.
Hey guys, what are we talking about? Oh, our mild-mannered Mizzou filleting, slightly balding, but charmingly self-aware about it. Producer's coked-out, rage-bonered alter ego is finally broken free from his beta cuckmaster and is running around Sandals unchecked, showing himself off in brightly yellowed adult incontinence pad, guzzling gin and Lindy hopping about like a 20s ear flapper and chasing his adult actress bedmate literally out of the country with a middle-of-the-night Dr. J-inspired bed pissing. Well, that's cool. But we did it, boys. We hit the over. Yep, I touched myself on the lanai last night to the gentle sounds of blackout drunk housewives inviting themselves up to a strange, wide-eyed geriatrics room before tipping over and vomiting up a half day's worth of all-inclusive food and beverage on the walking path. What's that, Timmy? You don't think that count towards the over? Well, that's strange. Anyway, I ever tell you about the time I snuck into Cuba? Yep, just your typical little illegal jaunt to isolated communist nation with my good buddies Quentin, Butch, and some random stranger I met collecting shells on the beach. Nice little trip. Had some great meals, saw some beautiful women, and was accused of espionage by a dictator's secret police force before having our cameras smashed to pieces on the streets of Havana. You know, typical tourist stuff. I gotta say, I sure was quite the world traveler back in those days. Never did I make it to Europe, though, unless, of course, you count France. Anyway, I gotta go. I've got this idea for a new staff position for the resort, where a desiccated old man in a billowing, brightly colored golf shirt shuffles around the resort in a cloud of menthol smoke, trying to keep sand out of the Band-Aid covered golf rake wounds on his legs, and asking anyone who will listen if they've ever tried Blue Mountain Coffee. And I want to grab the CEO before he goes back to running his billion-dollar resort empire. Thanks. That's from Timmy Tom, who made a unbelievable return.
Timmy
Doug, that's
Tom,
way after the design, air, heating, and cooling.
Well, there were
Email
several
today.
good ones.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to give it to a fellow known as Buck Swope.
Wow.
I like Buck Swope. I thought it was a nice little email.
Yeah, well, this is like the sixth time in 2 weeks that it would have been Swope until our last email,
Yeah.
and that just shows Swope that you're second best. And when the legends email in, you're not going to win. So I'm going with Timmy Tom.
God, I got to tell you, I think Buck Swope is live. I
Melissa
really do
and
think
Sel
he's
too.
live.
Well, he's live. I
like
said I had
Melissa.
him in second.
What's that, Jackson?
I liked Melissa and the Cell 2B. I know I don't vote right now, but
There was some great competition out there. It stood out to me, though, that I thought Buck Swope was the best. I'm
Well,
going
be
with
darned.
Buck Swope.
wow,
Good
that's
for
what
him.
a testament to Buck's.
I really am. I mean, listen, I hold Timmy Tom in the highest of regard, but I thought Buck Swope was outstanding today. And I was monitoring it.
Yeah.
I was monitoring it closely.
Well,
Well,
sure.
Jaguar takes
Has
me.
won the month.
Takes the cake, yeah.
Timmy Tom, wonderful. Butch, Quentin, and Vishnu, the attorneys at law. And was it Melissa and Sel?
Apartment
2B.
Cell 2B.
Yeah.
Some wonderful competition. It's time for us to shut it down. Sandals Ochi broadcasts are in the book, boys. Lisa Ann already might be back in New York City by now. Jackson, you ran her off with Dr. J.
This is going to be a bad narrative. It has nothing to do with me.
Can Dr. J play in this era, and that's what did
It
it.
had nothing to do with me, and he could.
We will be back in studio in St. Louis on Friday. Jackson and I will be back on Balloon Party on Friday as well. We want to thank everybody at Sandals Ochi Beach Resort for the incredible kindness. American Airlines for getting us to and fro, and all of the people at Jaw Marketing as well. And don't forget, we are giving away a trip. All you got to do is sign up on the TMA STL app or go to tmastl.com. The code you need to enter is Passport, and somebody's going to win a 4-day, 3-night stay at the luxury Sandals Resort of your choice. We are going to head to our papal conclave and decide on the Milagro Tequila Listener of the Month. Jackson feels strongly you're going to campaign like a caucus in Iowa.
Big time, big time.
So that is about to happen. Then we're going to head out on the golf course. Iggy, I guess we'll partner up and we'll take on all comers. Maybe we'll take on Greg Vaughn, Doug Vaughn, and Jackson. What a championship that would be if we could beat 3 people.
I'm not good enough for that. Taking on 3 people, depending on you quite a bit.
Yeah,
Well, almost every shot, really.
No, Iggy had some. Iggy
He did.
played pretty
Did he?
well. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That patented cut was out and about.
A couple of holes. Yeah. Perfect drives.
Yeah. You'll be there.
Well, they were adamant about not letting any group bigger than 4 play.
Oh, you're right about that.
We
That's
tried
right.
to have a 6-some. They said, "Oh no, 4 only, 4 only."
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Time for our papal conclave. Thank you to KG and O-Town for coming in and running the board. Thank you to
Thank
Jessie
you, KG.
Kiowski and
Thank
all
you,
of the work
Jessie.
she did in preparing this wonderful trip. Thank you to everybody back at Hubbard Radio in St. Louis, everybody here at Sandals Ochi Beach Resort, and of course the wonderful audience for partaking in the fun and games. As always, you can go back and podcast anytime you want. Watch on youtube.com/TMA STL. It's time for our papal conclave as we close out the Maggie O'Brien's 9 o'clock hour. For Action Jackson, for the Plowhawk, for Kenneth Iggy Strode, for my brother Kevin, And for Douglas Elvin Vaughn, I'm Tim McKernan. This has been the Ryan Kelly Morning After